Lannisters.
And we're live.
Yay!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the party. We're so glad you joined us tonight. And welcome to Emissaries of Avithna. I have a couple announcements before we get started. But first, let's go around and introduce ourselves. And I'm going to start with Fox.
That's me. Hi, my name is Fox Barrett. You can find me on Twitter at Fox_Barrett. And tonight I will be playing Kavi, the halfling shooty arrow person.
And then Miriam.
Hi, I'm Miriam. You can find me on Twitter at media_junkie. And I will be playing Bumper Share, the lovable, flirtatious, adorable tiger folk rogue who basically romances anything that moves.
And some things that don't.
And some things that don't. I will make them move.
Yeah, Bob.
In the locks last week. I saw that.
Excuse me while I fix the thing that I just put people in the wrong places because it's me today. So just keep going around. Silent Ferrets.
I am Baba Cher. My name is...
Sorry.
Storyteller in charge.
All right. I am Patrick. I'm Silent Ferrets on the Discord. I'm at 1,000 Heads, the word 1,000 spelled out, on Twitter. And I am playing Prakirti, the possibly half-spirit wizard that talks to inanimate objects. And has a couple tomatoes left still that they need.
Leona.
Oh my god, those tomatoes.
Those tomatoes.
Hi, my name is Leona. You can find me on Twitter at the Lady Bedlam. You can also find me in the Discord. I do too many things. I'll tell you about them later. And today I am playing Sita, our guardian lioness folk. Is that how I say it? I forget.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
However
it
you
works.
want.
I thought those tomatoes were sold off as emoticons for the Discord server.
Okay, we're fixed. Yay!
There it is.
Good night.
As far as I'm concerned, you're all my tomato.
Oh. Okay, Gemma.
Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Gemma. I'll be playing Asha, an elf-folk newbie spy assassin person, and owl-folk, not person. And I go by Kupo Knight and on the Discord, and Kupo Knight on Twitter.
And I am Kate. I go be me and Mid-Airs on the Twitter and the Instagram. And I am your storyteller for the evening. And I'm really excited because this is going to be fun. I never know what these crazy people are going to do, but okay, wild people are going to do. I'm trying to be better about using crazy. I'm working on it.
Wild.
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 Or I don't know. I could use foxes, although I don't say it right.
Or you could say jungly.
Everything's gonna get bow hankers up
That.
there.
Bowhanker.
Bowhanker.
I forgot about that word.
It's so good. Thank you,
really
thank you,
good.
thank you so much, Hey Caesar, for the follow. We're so excited you're with us
you.
tonight. Yeah, we're about to get started. So I want to do a couple announcements before we get started. Thank our awesome and amazing sponsors, Devin Rue, the mistress of maps. She makes beautiful fantasy maps that are amazing, and I'm obsessed with her. Just a lot. Anyway, Tabletop Loot, make awesome dice accessories. I think they've got some new I don't know if it's like a new mug or a new rolling tray that I saw earlier this week on their site, but it's really cool. So go check them out. They're awesome. And last but definitely not least, So Nerdware, our merch sponsor and also an awesome sponsor of this channel. Use the code WELCOME to get 10% off some of our amazing merch. Maybe we'll have a Emissaries of Avithna shirt soon. We can hope, right? That would be so, because it would look so good on a shirt, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And
Oh my god.
we should all wear it at the same time.
Yeah, and just we can bug Throck about it forever. Yeah, so use the code WELCOME and get your awesome nerdy wear at So Nerdwear. It's what the nerds wear. And if you want to hang out with us and have fun with us awesome people, you can check us out on the Discord. We have over 500 people there, and it is a riot of fun.
And you can find the tomatoes
There
there.
are tomatoes.
I woke up to the most amazing conversation in the queers and ally space that I don't even know what to say to. So I was like, I'm just going to read this and experience it and just feel the moment. But it was a great conversation.
It was the
Stuff
best
happened.
conversation
Yeah.
of my life,
It
and
was
I'm still like internally crying from it because it was so good.
Super lots good. And support us. Check out our Patreon. The whole purpose of this is to become the PBS of tabletop role playing games. So we have articles coming up soon, podcasts that have launched, cool things from like DM interviews, all sorts of fun stuff. So check out our Patreon, support us, and help us bring TTRPG to the masses.
Ooh, can I say it? It's past midnight. Technically, it's Monday.
Okay, sure. Is that what you're
The
saying?
Suffers podcast is part of Welcome to the
yeah.
Party podcast channel.
No way!
Yay!
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
No.
Surprise! You heard it here first.
Surprise.
You heard it here first,
That is
and
a
you heard it
good
here live.
surprise.
World exclusive.
And I love it because it's 9 o'clock here, so I learned even earlier.
I know,
than
saved
Sunday.
for me.
And also, I can't read UTC, so it released earlier than I wanted it to.
Well,
Sorry.
Yeah.
Derail.
all right. Who wants to say what happened last time?
So,
It would be funny if I did it.
Yeah, it would
Yes.
be.
Actually,
you should do it.
Although
Yeah,
you
so-
did watch it, so you could.
yeah.
I did actually watch the whole thing today and yesterday. So we landed at the island, and I was strangely silent.
Doing it.
Baba managed to not hit on the lab tech of the invading army that had a war room and labs and boats and strange
By like
guards. They broke a mop and also committed murder of guards and stole a bunch of books and managed to get away from the probably invading army's mysterious island, and then went home. How am I doing so far? And then everyone thought I would be really mad about Baba breaking the mop when they were dueling with Sita, but I'm not, because that's actually what the mop is into. So that happened. Kavi did something that I don't remember on the boat. We had this really, really touching scene with Asha up in the crow's nest, I think. Where all
Probably
the-
doesn't stop. Whatever.
did some feely
And me.
Touchy feely things.
things.
Then they went back to I don't remember the name of the city, where the tea house is, where we met Lady Minsei, and poor lazy Susan is imprisoned against her will. One day she will be free.
We'll be liberated soon.
I thought we worked out something.
The princess who
You haven't yet.
wants to she's basically Ariel, but she wants to be a magic carpet, so that's weird. Anyway, more importantly, we gave the intelligence to Lady Minsei, who was strangely uninterested in the ancient singing magical boat.
That's because
which
your
is-
GM
right?
totally forgot about it. That's a thing.
I know, but it happened, so I'm curious about this weird conspiracy. Or we can retcon it. I don't really care.
No, it's fine. You're totally fine.
So she wandered off and didn't really pay attention to our bantering and flirtation, and Baba ended up wearing I don't remember the word, is it dupatta?
Yeah.
On their head, because Sita and Kavi thought they looked better that way. And I'm going to do this out of order, because I don't remember the order it happened in. But I know that Kavi was throwing knives and getting drunk and having a good time and murdering drinkware. And this was a legend told because the mugs in this particular bar tell tales of how they each die in bar fights. That's what they live for. They're there for their final days. They're beverage. So anyway, Babar showed up, and Kavi and Babar had a knife throwing competition, which Babar won, and ended up, thanks to a drunken and bold Kavi's double or nothing repetition, in order to distract Babar, or possibly just for fun, they went upstairs and got distracted. Asha had a really adorable scene that I can't actually recreate, but I highly recommend everyone go watch it, in which she acquired an ankle bracelet because this is her first time being on her own with money. Their own. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
And Sita ended up dueling with a really badass dwarven blacksmith lady at the Atavi village place. And I saw it, sort of, because my character was there, and I totally was also there. Wink. And that's pretty cool. And she was very on mission. Oh, that reminds me my favorite exchange, which was Kavi and Sita arguing over how best to prepare for our military expedition. Because Kavi was like, I'm going to drink. And Sita's like, weapons. And that's going to come back. Because I was talking to, my friends, the objects, and they had things to say, you guys.
Oh no.
Things to say.
All right.
Just want to state quickly for the record, Leona is a wonderful person and Kavi is an ingrate little shit. So that's all that's happening.
With the
Please
scene where Babar was going to help Kavi train, and Kavi decided instead, I hate you, let's go get breakfast, or something like that.
More complicated, but
Please,
It was
Pat.
the morning after.
That was an excellent summary because
That
a
was
lot of shit went down. and
Pretty
you
good,
killed it.
actually. Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate that
Yeah,
summary.
very good.
30 seconds. The last 30 seconds, we went to meet Lady Minsay at the tea house thinking, tea and pastries. But no, it's hoods and potentially murder. And that's going to be fun.
And who knows what will happen? Let's find out. You have arrived at the tea house. You have been blindfolded and you have been led down a set of stairs. There seems to be a humming sound coming from around you, and it smells, I love it, with the Ninja Turtle. It smells of incense. And you hear, let those who have been chosen pass through. And all of a sudden, you are surrounded by what feels like tons of earth crushing in on you. You can breathe, but it feels like you're being pressed underground. And this lasts for about a minute, and then it lessens and releases. And right on its tails, you are surrounded by a cyclone of wind whipping around you as fast as it possibly can go. You're still fine, but you are surrounded by this cyclone of wind as it whips around you, hair blowing everywhere. You still can't see anything, sorry. And that lasts about a minute, and then it subsides. And then you are so hot. You are the hottest you have ever been. You feel like you should be burning up. Yeah, okay. Get it out of yourselves. Okay, there we go. You feel like your skin is burning, but yet you are not catching fire. And then that lasts about a minute and subsides, and you are drenched in what seems to be a never-ending waterfall for about a minute. Just stop. Why are you guys like this? I can't even with you.
It's summer.
You got a cold shower, okay? Deal with it. As the water just pours down for about a minute, and then it subsides, and then it's quiet, and nothing happens, and you feel a chill surround you, and the hairs on the back of your neck or your entire body, if you're a beast folk, kind of raise up a little bit, and you feel just a very other experience, and then it subsides. And then you are led somewhere. You can't really tell. It still smells of incense, but you can sense that there are people around you. And you hear the voice of Lady Minsay say, "Welcome to the Chosen. Will you repeat the oath?" And I will say the words, and then, good. "I have been chosen as a protector
I have been chosen as a protector
of the people of Avithna,
Of the people of Avithna.
Nah.
and I understand what is required of me.
and I understand what is
what's
required.
required of me.
I swear my loyalty to the people of this continent
I swear my loyalty to the people of this
Of this
continent
continent.
and the Harika,
And the
and the
Harika.
Harika,
Their struggle is my duty,
Their
Their
struggle
struggle is my duty,
and their survival is my triumph.
And their
their survival is my triumph.
Tribe.
By whatever means necessary,
By whatever
By
means
whatever means necessary,
Necessary.
I will use my skills to protect the people
I will use my skills to protect the people
and the cultures of this continent
and the
And the
culture.
cultures of this continent.
and maintain the secrecy of the Harika organization.
And maintain
the
the
secret
of
of
the
the
organization.
organization.
From this day forward,
From this day
This
forward,
day forward.
I put the people of Avithna
I
Put
put
the people of Avithna
Avithna,
over my own protection, safety, and well-being.
over my own
my own protection,
safety and
Safety and well-being.
well-being.
and well-being.
For the people of Avithna,
for the people.
The people of
Avithna.
Avithna.
I say this oath.
I
I
say
say
this
so.
And then you are, okay, I'm going to have you say your names because I wrote them down somewhere and now I can't find them. But your code names. All right, so, and the blindfold is removed from Sita first. And you see Lady Minsei in front of you and she looks at you and she says, "Welcome to the Harika." And then, what is your name?
My name is Sapphire, and she says that and she roars.
Ooh, I like it. And you see people around you. I'll explain all of them once everyone's been unmasked. And then she walks to Kavi, removes the blindfold. "Welcome to the Harika. And what is your name?"
My name is Ruby. Rawr, I guess.
That's so Kavi on so many levels. Okay, and then she walks to Prakirti, takes off your blindfold and says, "Welcome to the Harika. And what is your name?"
My name is Diamond.
Okay, and then she walks to Asha, takes off the mask. "Welcome to the Harika. And what is your name?"
My name is Emerald.
And then she walks to Barbar Sher, takes off the mask, and kind of gives you a knowing smile and winks at you. "And welcome to the Harika. What is your name?"
Tiger's Eye.
Oh, yeah, like the ground. That's good. That's good. And so, welcome to the protectors of Avithna. And you see people around you that I'm going to describe. You see a halfling with a really short hair and undercut on the right side, kind of buff. The darker skin tone, has a lot of what you would consider more of a Chinese influence. Short dark hair, and is just standing there looking at all of you like this. Then you see someone standing next to her who is a wood elf, tall, willowy, long, brownish auburn hair, very that nice golden brown, and just has her hand resting on the halfling's shoulder. You see a very small gnome woman who has bright red hair just sticking everywhere, and she is decked to the gills in leather. She is and she's just standing there like this, and she's got her eyebrow up. Ooh. You see a light blue tiefling who seems to be standing there twisting her knife just in her hand like this, a dagger. You see and then you see that beautiful girl who has directed you to places in the tea house. She's a half elf. She's thin, tall, that gorgeous angular face with the very long, decorated hair. And they're all standing around you.
Well, Baba, I think you should go first. I say this out loud.
Hello, everybody.
And Lady Winsay laughs and says, "In this room, we are known by our names. I am Alexandrite." And she points to the halfling woman. "This is Onyx. And Peridot is the woman standing next to her."
The wood elf?
Yes. Carnelian, who's the bright red hair. Topaz is the tiefling. And then Citrine, the young one. And you see in this room, it's just a really pretty tea space, but it's like you have a chance to look around. It's another pretty tea space, and there's a table, and she goes, "Let us sit and get to know one another." And you all sit around the table.
Can I get everyone's gem names again? Because
Yes.
So I think Asha was Emerald, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the other one I remember. Wait, no, Bobber's Tiger's Eye. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's all I remember now.
Sita was Sapphire? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Kavi is Ruby.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
So, you have time to get to know your fellow Harika members, whoever you so desire to chat with.
I say hi to Onyx in Halfling.
She replies back.
Excellent.
And she's a little bit older, so she leans over to you and she goes, "So, a bunch of kids?"
They just sent me out with these children. I have no idea. Again, still in Halfling.
Yeah.
You should have seen them on the boat. It's a mess, but, I'll get them straightened out. It'll be fine. The big one, I mean, she's real eager, but, remains to be seen what she can do.
Yeah. And then...
Clearly indicating Sita with my, hooking a thumb at her. Sita, all you know is I hooked a thumb at you and said something in Halfling.
She laughs and just kind of leans over and is, yeah, we all start interesting moments, I guess is the best way to say it, in Halfling. And her, what appears to be wife or partner of some sort, they seem to be together, just starts giggling.
That's cute.
So, I shoot arrows. Now I'm speaking in common.
Yeah.
So, I shoot arrows real good. What's y'all's, super power?
Onyx just pulls out a longsword.
You can produce weaponry from scabbards? That's a neat trick.
Yeah, I know how to use it too.
Oh, okay.
Onyx is the halfling?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure I'm keeping up.
Yeah. And then Peridot next to her says, "I make sure everyone has the clothing they need that's mended when it needs to be mended. And I do a little bit of spying on the side." What?
Priorities in the right place.
Oh, yeah. Carnelian looks up and says, "I'm second in command. I run this place when Lady Minsay's not here." "Oh, sorry. Alexandrite's not here." You can tell she's older. She's been doing this a while. And she's like, whatever, who cares? She's like, "When Alexandrite's not here."
Who said that?
Carnelian.
Carnelian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no problem, boss, I guess. Sub-boss. Boss when the boss isn't around.
Boss Junior.
Boss Junior.
So I'm pretty nervous as being another new member, and I see everyone, and I kind of raise. I have a little question. Why the gem names? Why gems? I mean, it's cool, but.
And Lady Minsay just kind of laughs and says, "I have a penchant for pretty things. I thought it'd be fun."
I thought it was because we were all sparkling, unique.
Yes, that's of course hit Bob our share.
So Lady Min said this is of your creation.
Yes, this is the work of many years of my lifetime.
Sita is still kind of puzzled. She glances over her shoulder, almost looking back to where the door was, trying to make sense of what had happened. I kind of imagine as she was buried in like the earth, she would have roared and kind of like, almost tried to like fight back, even though she was okay. But it's very foreign, so she's feeling disoriented, but focused at the same time, and she kind of sits back for a minute just to listen.
Okay.
You said this was like another tea room. Like, is there any like refreshments or anything out? Is there any food? Or
Oh
drink
yeah, there's
around?
food and drink. There's always food and drink
okay.
at the tea house. Always.
Straight into my coffee.
There is also wine.
Wait, so there actually is tea and pastries and not murder.
Yes. Yes.
I lost my gamble. We did not hear Topaz and Citrine's superpowers.
Not yet. Topaz looks at all of you, winks, and says, I'm more of the subtle type, if you catch my drift.
Like Tiger's Eye over here.
Sure.
So no, we don't catch your drift. Clearly too subtle.
No one caught the drift.
And
so
then,
I have a
Oh.
question that is a little out of game.
that's fine.
Is the shopping retroactive?
No, we're going to do that after this.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure we started with this, ended and started with this because I like it, and then we'll do preparing for the, And then Citrine smiles and she goes, well, as you can see, I run the tea house, and
And you do it so well.
thank you, and I listen.
There's one thing actually I need to bring up with you, Citrine. There is a lazy Susan that is.
I reach for the
That
wine.
That is
currently
totally not lazy.
from severe emotional issues due to a particularly unruly customer who mistreats not only this particular lazy Susan, but the other objects, and apparently some of the staff as well.
Oh, yes, me, I'm sure.
Are you aware of this issue? Speak, because I actually don't remember out of game who we talked about if we got that far.
I just wink at Citrine because we may have spoken ahead of time.
She looks at you and she says, yes, I do believe that's been brought to my attention. I think we're figuring out what to do.
So the person in question will be spoken to about their poor treatment of the staff and object?
I would like to do that, but you must understand that we welcome people of power to the tea house to listen and keep abreast of what happens. Suggestions can be made, and I'm sure, and Lady Minsay pipes up, yes, they will be made. But she says, I think that we have another option available for the unhappy ones.
I say the lazy Susan might not be the right temperament. It seems like you need people and objects capable of enduring unpleasant verbal tirades.
Yes.
Entitled rich people.
Yes. Yes, we do. So thank you so much for bringing that to our attention.
I like snap a cookie or something in my mouth, and around the crumbs and what have you, I just kind of indicate like the people sitting around the table and go, so is this all of us, or is there like more? Is this it?
The Lady Minsay looks at you all and says, there are others who are not here at this moment. I have agents in other places.
I sip some tea and go, is this the only like tea house headquarters, or are there more spread out?
She laughs and says, this is the headquarters of our organization. We have sects working in other places as far away as Faerun and beyond.
Faerun.
Yeah, you're welcome.
No, that was a character.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Those are the people who think like gods like Tyr exist and stuff.
Weird. So do we have some way of recognizing each other out there in the wilds out there when we're doing stuff, or we have like a code phrase or a...
Code phrases.
Hello, I am a gem.
I slowly raise an eyebrow at Asha.
She looks at you and she says, if you are unsure if you are speaking with a member of the Harika, there are few of us. We are trying to grow at this moment because of the problem things that seem to be happening. You may say, for the people, and they will respond always for the people.
Ooh. I just kind of recite that to myself a couple of times and then start saying it to myself in Halfling.
I like it. Out loud?
Very quietly, yes.
Yeah, but Onyx will just start piping in with a response, just for funsies.
Oh,
That's so cute.
that prompts a laugh from Kavi.
So that's how you don't confuse people with other people who just dress in gemstones?
Yes. What would you like to know? And you can have conversations with anybody you want. You can ask questions of Lady Minze, whoever you want to speak with.
What does Eureka know about the people who attacked my village, or the creatures?
And
I just say this out loud, like,
yeah. Lady Minze says, little, but I have an agent working on it.
it's not my. I don't remember the term. Is there a term for protector right now? Or the
Guardian. They're called guardians.
It's not my guardian, is it?
No.
Okay, good. She.
I kind of look around everyone and kind of just ask, so, where was everyone before this? How'd they get here?
So Trina's been raised in Govara. She'll tell you that she was orphaned at a young age and brought into the tea house and raised pretty much by Lady Minze and Carnelian when Lady Minze wasn't around. Carnelian just laughs and goes, "Ugh, child, it's a long story. I've been a lot of places."
I raise my glass to that.
Onyx and Peridot say, around, traveling. We've settled here. And Topaz is just sits back because she's pretty young and she's like, around. I was around.
Okay, great. So we're all just a bunch of homeless vagabonds.
And over. And
I'm
under.
I worked for the Temple of Renunciation.
And I side up to Topaz and was like, and where else?
And she'll start telling you like just any position that she could think of just for funsies. Okay, sorry. Silent fairy.
Sita will kind of look at Kavi and go, I am not homeless. I am away from home. Just so we're clear.
All right, friend. I meant no offense. Just, I think it bears commenting that so many of us call no a particular place home. It seems we've gathered quite a motley crew of the dispossessed, let us say.
My home is wherever my friends and my lovers are.
And
Well,
to that, I will actually drink some of the wine.
This also feels like home now, I think. And with that, she kind of wanders over to Carnelian, kind of very, very like quietly and very shyly, and goes, "What happened back there?"
Oh. Carnelian leans in. It's a little disconcerting, I know. You went through the elements. We had to ensure that you were purified and ready.
And at that, she smiles and goes, "Oh, that makes so much more sense now."
Good. I'm glad to alleviate your concern.
Asha just bobs their head. Yeah, that was pretty. I'm scared.
Intense.
Yeah.
That was
I've
intense.
been in those situations before. It was very. It was different sensations, but there were
I
all
sip-
good sensations.
I
What?
sip some tea.
Please pass the wine.
I sip some more tea.
I slide it over because the moment I hear the word purify, I start checking myself to make sure nothing's missing.
Nothing's missing.
And I doubt anything is, but that's just Kavi's first thought of like, wait, what did I lose?
Is everything still there? Am I good? Am I good?
And see, that just takes a long drink of that wine.
Silent, it sounded like you wanted to say something.
I don't remember, but I could say something to Citrine. I actually had two things. How tall is Sita?
Excuse me while I grab my sheet.
She's tall, right?
Tall. Yeah, tall lioness walking on two back feet, so tall.
Pictures of her talking to Carnelian, the small gnome woman.
Yeah, it's real cute. She doesn't quite know whether she's supposed to crouch to Carnelian's height or just stay at hers, and she's like kind of like awkwardly kind of stuck in this like middle position of like semi-crouched.
Carnelian just standing there straight, doesn't even notice. Just
So I probably continue talking to Citrine about the tea house, trying to learn more and hear about maybe tips for listening.
Oh, okay. She says it's really good to learn to be invisible. As a server, I serve the food and then I just stand back and I can hear everything they say. They forget that I'm even there.
This is a thing I would like to do. I'm not very good at being invisible.
That's lots of practice.
Perhaps you could trade me at some point?
Of course. I'd be happy. So you
So,
oh, go ahead.
Good.
No, go.
I was just gonna say, like, so I'm like around my my drink at this point. I just kind of like waggle a finger between Onyx and Peridot, and just kind of like, so what's the deal with you two? You two look like you've got. I don't know. I'm just
We're married.
being friendly. Okay, well, fair enough. Ask a stupid question.
We have a kid. What else do you want to know?
No, I don't do the meet and greet so much with people. What can I say?
Sorry. And Peridot laughs and goes, "This one, I kept getting these terribly tattered clothes that I had to fix. And then on one day, I was like, who is this that keeps messing them up? And I went to go find her, and then I found her, and this is what happened." And just smiles.
Aww.
Did they make any more of you where you're from? Because let me tell you.
You can try. The family's not too keen on it. Elf, halfling. More
Yeah, I
lifespan.
like elves and halflings. What's your point?
Lifespans. And she just kind
I
of
tease,
smiles.
friend. I
and-
tease.
Yeah.
I love everyone.
Good. And Topaz is like, so do I.
They mean that, by the way.
So after the shindig,
Yeah.
do you want to hang out?
She smiles and she goes, I mean, maybe.
Oh, Babar.
What is
I
it with this
got-
world of tieflings?
And she just laughs and she goes, I kind of have to work tonight, so probably not tonight, but maybe later.
So the topaz is blue, like
Yeah.
her skin is blue. So I think Topaz and I are the only people that aren't kind of some variation of brown that we've met. Does that sound accurate?
I'm orange, black, and white. I'll have you
Yeah.
know.
Zeta's a freaking lion.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, but like of non-beast folk.
That-
Yes.
Because I'm weird, and I haven't probably seen anyone at all similar looking to me ever,
Yes, probably not.
since I'm a sort of blue.
Yeah.
Are we the same light blue?
Not quite, no.
Okay.
You're more like a pale.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she's more in a more intense light
Yeah.
blue. This is not a kind question, Topaz. But I've never seen anyone remotely like me. Your parents are spirits?
No, they're humans. Guess it was in the bloodline.
Huh. Huh. Is that how it works? Do you talk to inanimate objects?
No.
Have you tried?
No.
Would you like to?
Sure.
She's
Why
very
not?
skilled with talking to inanimate objects. She's been very useful.
Oh, that's actually fascinating. I'd love to try.
But you don't talk to. I guess. Huh.
You doing okay over there, Pakriti?
Well, um,
She's just gonna hold the
I'll
teacup.
take that as a yes.
Topaz is just gonna hold the teacup and look at it like seriously.
Oh.
Yeah, I got nothing.
well, it's not very talkative right now. That one's not very. Here, try this one. And I pull out the teacup that healed last session.
Okay.
And so try this one. It's very talkative.
She'll hold it.
Hello, I'm a teacup.
Is that Coffee doing that?
Oh yeah, that's Kavi in character doing that.
She looks at you and she goes, ha ha. No.
Lean over to Prakriti. Is the teacup actually talking right now? Because that's not going to be helpful.
No, it's really shy for some reason.
Maybe it doesn't appreciate being absconded with.
Actually, no, it was really happy. Jeez. And it saved Asha's life. Can you maybe. You are the last person to talk about absconding, but I do not abscond. I liberate.
What do you mean the last person? I'm not a thief. You're trying to tell me that just because I'm a halfling, I'm a thief? Is that what this is about? And Kavi stands at the table.
I start looking between the two of them and go, no.
I find the nearest bowl and start humming a tune to distract everybody from this confrontation.
Is just because it's enslaved doesn't mean it's wrong to liberate it.
So, friends, this was a great night and a great dinner. Like Lady Minsay has noticed. The sheer awkwardness of this whole conversation. Why don't we all get a rest so that our new members can prepare for their upcoming journey tomorrow? I mean, you're prepared tomorrow and then you'll leave after that, the next day or so, just so you know.
Yeah, no, good idea. I have some things I'd like to go buy with money, which is what I use when I need goods and services, because I don't steal them.
Don't you owe a lot of money to someone right now?
Oh.
I say nothing and turn slightly red.
Prakriti, this might be the good time to, put your lips together and keep them together.
Oh, like Satri. Okay, I'll give it a shot.
Good training.
We don't have to go back through the 4 elements to get the hell out of here, do we?
No, you just go up the stairs.
Thank insert beauty here.
Real quick, before Kavi leaves.
Yeah.
Can I give
Yes.
Kavi a letter?
Yes, you can.
All right, Kavi, I'm going to pass you a letter.
Okay.
It's. I'm not going to say anything. I'm passing you a letter.
I open it. Well, I eye it suspiciously, but open it immediately and begin reading it.
It is in Halfling. And it's been transcribed in Halfling by what you can tell as someone who doesn't know Halfling.
Google Translate.
Yeah.
For
And it says,
Oh,
"It has
no.
been many years since we last truly challenged ourselves. I thought you'd forgotten me. When you woke me on the boat to test me out, your own muscles seemed as tired as my string. Yet when it was called for, we both reacted without hesitation. I thought perhaps you would cave when Sita said we needed more bows, and when you stood up for me to her and told her I was all you need, I felt so good. I remembered all the times we'd shown off together. I can't remember why we stopped, and I miss it, but it was good to know that you still valued me. Honestly, I thought maybe we were through before, but hearing you stand up to that tall folk on my behalf, hearing what you said, I know your heart is still in a good place. We have work to do to get ourselves back in top form, but we can do it together and in a proper halfling way, and this is good. Have a beer, a smoke, and a pastry for me. Bo."
Oh.
This is gonna break my heart because as a player, that was amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing.
That was so good.
Kavi, on the other hand, gets about halfway through this letter before her eyes are like dish plates and just like darting between the letter and Prakriti, and just kind of like folds it in half and says, "When did you talk? Actually, do I have my bow with me?
I'm sure
Or are
you
we
do.
weaponless?
It's up to you.
Okay. When did you talk to my bow?
On and off?
You don't." And I how tall is Prakriti? Because I'm very short.
I'm not actually sure. Probably low 5 feet, like a little over 5 feet. I
Okay,
guess.
so you got like 2 feet on me. Despite that, Kavi gets like right up as in like I can't get in your face because there's a gap, but like I get like kind of like that close and just like, you don't touch that,
I did.
right? No, you don't. You listen to me right now.
I am.
Don't touch that.
I didn't touch it.
And she kind of is just in a very big huff right now that anybody came near it.
That makes sense.
And but kind of just shoves the letter very roughly into a pocket.
I have no idea what the letter says. It's for you,
Yeah.
not for me.
You wouldn't. So. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Her bow is something very something I never mentioned about it. If anybody actually takes a look at it, there is like a on the inside of the bow, where the string side would be, all along the inside of it, there's what's it called? Halfling script of something just written all the way along the inside of it.
Oh wow.
If anybody here can read Halfling and they actually looked closely enough, they would see that it's a list of names.
I almost took linguistics, but I actually liked me not knowing anything about this more. It seemed like it was a better.
Can I just say, as a player, I was waiting for the moment you tried to talk to one of my things because I was going to jump in and say like, my things speak Halfling, but you, I love that y'all knew that ahead of time. This is such a good game.
Oh man.
Yeah, and Connie kind of leaves in a huff. She's shook about this.
I have 2 other letters. Kate, should I pass them out now, you think?
If you want to, whenever you want to. That's up to you.
This one is for Sita, and this one is for Asha. Bobber, I don't have any letters for you, but your clothes love you. And thank you.
Thank you. I love you too, clothes.
And I hand the letters to Asha and Sita.
Sita is almost like halfway behind Carnelian at this point for some reason, just with amidst everything that's happening, and kind of like comes back out from behind Carnelian and very like nervously takes the letter because oh dear.
Kate, do you want to read this one or should I?
I think that you should because it's so good, and you wrote it.
Oh my god, what
It's
is
so
about
good.
to happen?
Ooh.
Should I apologize in advance?
No.
No,
Nope, you shouldn't.
Just do it. Just rip the band-aid off.
Nope.
I will love you for it. It's okay.
Sita, I have never been happier than when Cher broke my spine and wielded me against you. At the moment you firmly
Oh
gripped
my god.
claws, I was complete. I know you might think me strange for saying this, but most of my life has been aboard that ship, and I have cleaned up after so many strange and wonderful things. Finally, I am part of them. As a stand-in for Cher's affection for you, I finally felt complete, yet I cannot help but express my own affection as well, firmly separate from Cher's, and I wish to offer my lifelong adoration to your mighty claws. I am but a humble mop with my heart in my metaphorical hands. Don't forget, I'm just a mop, standing in front of a lioness, asking them, mop.
Oh, Sita.
I cannot. Oh my god.
We broke Leona.
Okay, we broke Leona.
Broke the channel. It's fine.
I still think it's my favorite. I'm just a mop standing in front of a lioness asking her to love them.
I want fanfic. I want fan art.
Oh, we've murdered Fox as well. Okay, everybody okay?
Oh my
Oh my god.
Oh my god. No fanfic.
Wait, was that read aloud, or was that just between?
That's what Sita read.
Okay.
I can't wait to know how Cedar reacts to that. Holy shit!
Yeah,
Um,
Sita.
that was like eyes wide, jaw drops, is kind of looking at this letter in sheer horror, and is very, very conflicted and concerned because a mop has fallen in love with her. And she doesn't have many feelings for the mop, so she feels really bad. She doesn't know how to put the mop down.
The mop isn't here. You'll probably never see that mop again.
So then why did the mop need to write me a letter?
I don't know. It asked me.
God.
You're
What am I
star-
supposed to do?
Do we need to mop you up?
Yes.
Babar does
Damn
maybe
it,
have
Babar.
another shaft to offer you.
I'm fine. I will keep this.
I will happily give you that shaft.
No.
Babar.
They really will.
No. No.
Okay, moving on. Poor Sita.
Just kind of like takes the letter very like nervously, folds it up, and says, "Good night, everyone," and just leaves.
Fiona, I'm sorry if that was a little too much.
No, I loved it.
Yeah, don't you dare apologize
No,
for that.
it was
Are you
beautiful.
kidding?
Oh, that was
Holy
so good.
Shit.
When she said it to me, I was like,
Oh, one more.
yes.
I'm terrified of this third letter now, but also really looking forward to it.
I get the letter, and from what I see, I don't know what the letter under what Sita said, but I'm like observing like Sita's reaction, and I'm never, just the brief time I've known Sita, I've never like seen her this ruffled ever. So it's kind of like unnerving me, and like you can see my feathers are kind of ruffling up as I grab the letter and kind of look at it like that, like as if it's like if I open it, poison's gonna come out or something. I'm just like, I just look at Sita again and kind of look at the letter, but I open it and start to read it.
Do you want to read it or do you want me to? I'm fine either way.
I have no idea what would be best.
Whatever. It's your thing. Whatever you want.
I'll do it, I
Okay,
guess.
cool.
This one's really short.
Oh.
Asha, I'm happy to be on your feet. I was worried just who I might end up decorating or if I might never be bought. There is some anxiety in being an anchor. You never know what to expect. But to become something important, an emblem of freedom and a commemoration of new experiences, I'm so glad you chose me. I'm so happy to be with you, and I hope together we can do great things. Anklet.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
I look at the letter. I look at my anklet, and then I look at I walk up to Prakriti and go, this
Nervous, by the way. And she's like not sure how you're going to react given how Kavi and Sita reacted.
this is really from, and then I kind of as if the anklet like is listening in on the conversation. I'm like, is this from the
Yeah.
really?
Well, I wrote it. They don't have hands. They're an anklet.
Yeah, I know, but
It's their sentiments. It's what they told me.
I never thought about their feelings like that, but now I'm kind of worried. They mentioned freedom, but moving forward with this group, we might see a lot of things, bad, dangerous things. Do they want that?
It depends. most of them are fairly apathetic about danger. What they want is, and this is a sweeping generalization, so please remember that, because like Lazy Susan is not at all like this. She's honestly kind of a deviant. Um, they want to be to their best use. They want to feel like they are appreciated and that they are worthwhile in general, most of them. Some of them have very strong opinions that differ from what we think they should be put for. Like I have this book that really, really wants to be a sword, and I don't know if it's going to happen for it. I'm trying to figure it out, but anyway. But most of them, like okay, I think you threw a knife at a guard. That happened.
Yeah.
That knife, I didn't talk to it, was probably content and feeling good for protecting you, not sad for having been used. And it doesn't mind the danger. Bobber's clothes don't mind that they get dirty or stained with food when someone pelts them with food because they have insulted someone, or covered in various bodily fluids, or this goes on for about 5 minutes unless you stop.
Okay. I'm like, okay.
They are happy to be worn by someone who values consent and genuinely cares for all of their potential partners. And they are open in part because they are happy to open up and share Baba with other people. But also don't mind being in darkness or being dirty because that's them fulfilling their function. So it's not that they aren't. It's not that they are. It's a. I don't know how much of it is right, but most of them are happier when they are put to their best use, and it doesn't. They don't scare like we do.
Asha like takes this into like serious consideration and just like, to be of best use. And then I look back at Prokirti and go, well, thank you. And then I look down at my, kind of lift my clawed foot up, look at the anklet, have my I bring down a wing and kind of like brush over it to touch it, and then I kind of whisper to it, and Prokirti can hear this, but I look down at the anklet and go, you and I will go to faraway places, my friend. I will show you what freedom is. And then I look up and nod my head.
I don't think you need me to tell you what it said. I think you know.
And then I just have a small smile, and then I leave the tea room and head back to my quarters.
Bobber, we have a Lazy Susan to liberate.
We do. I actually found out that everyone else will be busy with something else tonight, so tonight's the night.
You bribed them, didn't you?
No, I totally did not.
You slept with them, didn't you?
No, I totally did not.
It's very suspicious that in the Master Spy Lady's tea house, we are able to just walk in and walk out with a heavy object. But let's just go ahead, because obviously there's nothing weird going on. And nonchalantly walk out of the room towards the tea room.
So what is your plan to liberate the Lazy Susan?
Is it a heist? I want.
Yep.
It is?
It's above our share. You know it's going to be dramatic of some sort.
I had basically planned a route and paid, at the time I did not know Citrine, the money to replace said Lazy Susan, as well as about an hour of time to have somewhat of a circuitous route to smuggle it out from the back end and stuff. So as we're walking in, I kind of wink at everybody, or especially Citrine, as we head out.
She winks
And-
back at you.
And I say, come on, they're not looking. Let's go liberate Lazy Susan.
Do you think I'm a child? I'm just curious.
No, you are very much a full-grown woman.
Okay, just checking. Then I start striding forward like I'm a child. I'm not paying any attention to your circuitous route. I'm just the room. So you are going to have to grab me if you don't want me to do that.
Yeah, I grab you and I take you up, and I was like, okay, you take that side, I take this side, let's balance. Like, basically, we're gonna carry it out through the circuitous route.
But why? They're not even here, right?
Well, it's not completely unattended. I found out through, when we were coming in and out for various meetings that there was a place that, they don't look at a certain time, and right now they're not looking in that direction. And clearly I am lying through my teeth.
We should charge forward and just slay anyone who gets between us and Lazy Susan. Their corpses will line the path of liberation.
Perhaps we can do that without screwing our boss right now?
I thought you've already done that.
No, I didn't.
Oh. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
Wait, what are we doing again? I lost track of the conversation. I was distracted.
You need to pick it up from there, opposite me, and we're gonna just lift, heave, ho.
I sneeze and drop part of it.
Oh no.
Sorry, Susan.
No!
But liberation requires some... Never mind, I'm not gonna go with that thought.
And it takes you.
By yourself now?
Yeah, I'm basically rolling it.
I don't know how heavy Lazy Susan is or how big. I
I
don't
think
actually...
Lazy Susan's probably about 20 pounds.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. She big. She has
okay.
what we like to call thick. You're welcome.
Thick.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be rolling it if Prakirti's not helping me carry.
No, it was an accident. I come over and I try to help lift it up. But I'm not exactly very strong. It's not my strong point.
Neither am I.
So, when I get more powerful and I teach Lazy Susan how to levitate, this will all be worth it. She'll be like a flying car, but much more stable.
Sure. And I'm just like huffing and puffing, and if I were a person, I'd be beetroot red by this point. My fur is like fully buffed out. My tail is incredibly thick and buffed out.
You doubt my magical prowess, Bobber? I believe in you. Why can't you believe in me?
I completely believe in you.
As you're pushing this.
I just can't do it yet. I don't have the power yet. Yet.
So it takes you about an hour, but you manage to follow the circuitous route
Wow.
and get it back to wherever you're trying to get it.
To wherever Prakirti is currently residing.
An hour.
Uh,
I am absolutely pooped.
yeah,
I am just buffed.
do you even not? You don't even go back. Do you go back to the tea house? Even look for Topaz, or you just like I'm tired.
I attempt to go look for Topaz, but you can tell I'm already like super puffy.
Well, you're good. She's not there, so you can rest.
And I just collapse where I just sleep in front of the tea house.
Are you inside the doors of the tea house, or are you outside the doors of the tea house?
On the threshold, just like
In the doorway.
tail on one side and head on the other. I'm like a living rug on the threshold.
I love everything about this.
out of my room and leave the tea house, I see you on the floor. I put a blanket on you and leave a tomato by your head.
Oh.
9 tomatoes remaining.
Gotta keep count.
May I please come across this tableau?
So
Because I would like to be approaching the tea house.
sure.
I just look down at poor Bob Rocher, and it's just like, so you're actively asleep right now?
Probably.
So I just take a big halfling toe and just kind of like on your shoulder, just sort of like push a couple of times to try and wake you up.
Not now. Let me just sleep, and then we can play cat and mouse, or cat and cat, or cat and halfling, whatever you would like.
I just bend down as much as I need to, and it's just, friend, why? And I just sort of point around at this whole situation. Why?
I was hoping to bump gems together.
Okay. I take the tomato and depart.
You took the tomato.
No thief!
Oh god.
I mean, I bite into it immediately, but just keep walking.
Okay. Is there anything anyone else wants to do this evening before you go to bed?
Sita, are you going to be at the Atavi Goddess's Temple at some point this evening?
Yeah, why not? It's been
Okay.
a big day. Yeah, I that makes sense. It makes sense that she would, after all of this, go back there and kind of sit and meditate.
Do we know the name of the goddess by any chance?
Oh yeah, I was supposed to look that up. You do your thing. I'll go find it.
All right. So I am going to approach you while you are meditating and say, Sita, you aren't sparring.
Sorry?
Spar.
A friend. I don't. I literally can't remember the name. The person that I was sparring with.
Oh, Sherry.
Sherry.
Cherry Wyvern.
Wyvern Flare.
Wyvern
Yes.
Flare.
Yes, Sherry Wyvern Flare. She is a metalsmith. Also from one of our villages. It's very nice to spar with her.
Well, maybe you should spar with other people as well. Perhaps like me.
If you want to.
All right. So I am going to. There's a training ground for sparring?
Mm-hmm.
So are you going to be using a weapon, Sita, or just use your claws?
Just the claws.
Okay. I'm going to test out my new level 3 spell. So I am going to basically do that with my hand with my arcane focus. And a water whip comes out. I didn't roll for this before, but I probably should, Kate. I don't know. This is my spell glyph thing that basically has spell triggers.
Oh, okay.
And then I do the same with my left hand, which doesn't do anything noticeable, but my clothes seem to ruffle as if wind is blowing on them for a
Cool.
second. And so I've got a whip that's made out of solid water.
Ooh, cool.
Sita gives you this massive smile, like she's delighted by this.
So it's curious to see a guardian without their Sahaya, or I don't remember the word. Am I messing it up?
Sadhaya,
Probably.
yeah.
They're said hi. And then I'm going to attack.
Immediately defense. I don't think that's gonna go well for me.
Well, it depends on what kind of you're doing. If you're just sparring,
Yeah.
then it'll just be RP.
Oh, okay.
But
okay.
if you want to fight, you can do that. That's up to you.
No, it's not actual fight.
Yeah.
It's just sparring.
Well,
I heard dice rolls. What?
Oh, I'm just rolling my attack to see what happened. Because if there's stunt dice, I want to spend them for cool things. My stunt dice is 5.
But you didn't roll any doubles, so there's no stunt points here.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't get stunt
Yeah,
points unless
You
you have
have
double.
to roll doubles.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Any of the 2 of the 3 dice have to come up the same face, and if they do, your stunt die determines how many SP you get.
I get it now.
Correct.
All right, I was all excited because I had 5 stunt points.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
All right.
Sadly.
What I'm thinking is going to happen here, if this works, is does that hit you? It's a
Defense. It's against defense.
I had a
Yeah,
6,
that hits.
so I think it's just going to be just kind of a light tap, not a lot of damage, no damage.
I mean,
But
we're sparring, so I wouldn't anticipate damage, but because it does hit, I'm going to say that between your question and the actual water whip, Sita's not prepared, and Sita just like falls on her ass completely. Does that sound good?
That sounds great.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so Sita like completely falls on her ass because she's so unprepared to like also be asked questions at the same time, and she kind of looks up at you and goes, "It's fine. My Sadaya is fine. I'm here because I've been called on higher duties and higher business."
Your Sedai is not with their guardian, and you, from a light tap of my water whip, have fallen on your ass.
You're challenging my strength.
No, I'm challenging your dedication to your duty. Where is your Sedai, and why aren't you with them? By the way, I'm not upset at you. This is just my character has.
No. It is all good. It is all good. And I am just like thinking about how this character is going to respond, because character is A, mad, B, like trying to figure out how to word this. Michi is just like on the ball in chat.
She gonna
I
eat you.
cast my armor spell before this, even though we were just sparring.
Yeah.
She gonna bite through it.
He has been thinking about this for days.
Oh boy. She kind of stops, dusts herself off, stands up, and takes a couple steps back. She's not like in range of the whip, like she's actively like backed off, but like you can see her claws are bared and that she's just like angry that this is happening right now.
Just FYI, that's 10 feet away to be out of range of the whip.
That's fine. That's
Just
cool.
thought you would want to know.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And she says, "My Sedai is fine. I have been sent out into the world on a mission."
How can your Sedai be fine with a guardian who can't even face another Sedai in single combat successfully? And one who shirks her primary duty like that.
Let me be clear. I am not shirking my primary duty. I am completing it by being here.
How does this protect your Sedai?
By protecting my village, I protect her.
And what if you come back and find your village in ruins?
And I followed what was commanded of me. I did my duty, and that's simply how the cards have fallen.
Tell me, have you heard of Ridwari Village?
Yes, of course.
Have you met anyone from it?
Are you the remaining survivor?
There's many survivors. And
Okay.
again. But
But
yes,
you're from there.
correct. And you, like my own guardian, are nowhere near your village. When monsters attacked my village and it was destroyed, my guardian was there with me instead of off pursuing some sort of wrong sense of duty. And yet here you are, said Hylas, leaving her vulnerable. How do you think you can help us if you can't even protect the person you are most sworn to protect?
You can just see Sita's jaw kind of set. And she goes, you continue to question my relationship with my Sedai. That is personal. I have a bond and connection, and there is a love there. And I know you know this because you have experienced this too. I'm telling you, she sent me on a mission. Who am I to disagree?
So you would follow the orders of your Sedai even if they violate the oaths you have taken?
I don't feel that they are violating the oaths that I have taken. That is the difference here. I am doing as I have been ordered. I am on a mission. I am still serving her and still protecting her. And we have bigger issues right now. The Atabi villages could be destroyed if whatever the hell was on those islands decides to come and take over this continent.
We don't know if they are still there at all. We don't know what those monsters are. I'm going to step forward and be about to whip at you. But I'm not actually doing it yet because I want to give you a chance to do something instead. I think that would be more fun.
Lady Minsay, I trust her. She seems to have good judgment, and even though we may not know what is out there, it's a great enough threat. I was sent out here because of the war, because of fudge. I can't remember the name of these damn. Who is at war with the Atabi villages?
The one T.
The one T.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they probably sent those things out of character.
Okay, so in character, what do you know of the one T?
Not much. I primarily deal with mages. Seems
So
like
the-
you can't deal with mages, though. I'm going to attack now and try to trip you with the water whip.
This time I'm actually going to defend. Can I roll something?
Yep.
We're
Sure.
heated now. It's
Yep.
too late.
You're now fighting. Yeah, what's your defense? Prakirti.
My defense is 11.
Yep.
Wrecked.
You get you kind of get a swipe of the claws, and it can land wherever you want. She doesn't actively want to hurt you, but she's frustrated, so she might get at nick some clothes or something.
Okay. The clothes are actually weirdly resistant to damage.
Okay, interesting.
Claw me. Instead of them tearing like clothes, they resist like armor.
And so Sita will kind of roll back, kind of look at her claws, and kind of now she's even madder.
You should not continually underestimate me, Sita, the way you have underestimated your duty and the dangers facing the Atabi villages. Now I'm going to actually roll to try to trip you. I don't know how that works in this game. I'm assuming it has to be a stunt die.
Yeah. It makes it more of a challenge rather than, so if you attack and then there can be saves. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna water whip at, because actually if I could let me roll and see what happens.
Okay.
Oops.
You do get stamp
Says
points. You
stamp.
get 4.
Hey, stunt points.
All right, now I have to find that thing that you sent us. I know that for 1 point I can disarm, and while I can't, disarm her right now, what would be neat is if I could wrap the things around her so that she can't use her paws right now.
Okay.
Does that? What do you think? Does that work?
She would
There's
have a
a-
chance to.
There's a disarm for 2 stunt points.
Right. Because of the water whip spell, it's cheaper for me to use.
Yeah. I think that she would have a chance to get out of the way by doing a dexterity save, but yes, I think that could be, if that makes sense.
Sure.
Okay.
I have an idea for sort of a thing to say, and
Okay.
then anyway,
It's gonna have to beat your attack, so yeah.
All
right. Just do a straight dexterity check.
And that is
Just click the dexterity.
Dexterity.
Yeah. Yeah. So you wrap it around her arms?
Yeah, I guess I was thinking like around her hands, kind of like just kind of rope.
Okay.
And then I think the thing I want to do, there we go. All right, I think I figured out what I would do. Everywhere is dangerous, and your Sahai are never safe. And when they are alone, if they aren't like me, they can't protect themselves. I can barely protect myself. The only way I'm not dead is because you're playing nice. So the question is, can you stop playing nice? And will you remember that you have a Sedai back home to protect in a village unlike me?
Are my hands still trapped?
I'm actually dispelling the water whip now and dispelling my armor. I'm worried about you, Sita. I don't know what it means that you are here without your Sedai, and it troubles me.
Sita gets on all fours and she roars. It is the loudest noise and the angriest noise that you have ever heard. It is just pure animalistic rage. And when she's done, she stands up and she goes, "Are you ready to talk calmly now?
And
Are we done here?"
And I think that's a really good place to break.
Yes.
Yes. And we can pick this back up after the break.
Oh my god.
Okay, so we'll be back in about 5 minutes. We will see you all when we get back.
Yeah, I've been wanting to fight for a while. I hope that was okay.
shopping.
Yeah, I want to
And
go
we're
shopping.
back.
Go shopping.
Yay. Dun, 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 dun,
I've, like a little kid, I've been like,
Okay, so was there anything else you wanted to resolve from that scene, or do you feel okay where we ended it?
I feel like there's more to
Okay,
resolve.
I
I don't know
assumed,
about you.
but I thought I'd let you all do that.
Okay.
When we left, Sita and Prakirti were fighting and yelling at each other about things.
Even.
What if we fast forwarded about an hour with us comparing backstories over drinks? What do you think of that plan?
That's up to Sita.
That might not be right. I don't know. I'm
like
pitching-
I definitely get it, but at the same time, like, Sita's
What?
mad and she wouldn't want to go anywhere. She'd be like, "No, right here, right now, we are sorting this out."
All right. Why don't you start then, I guess?
Yeah. And so she kind of like has straightened up and been like, "Are we done? Are we gonna talk calmly now? What do you think? Prepare to talk calmly?"
I'd like that, I think.
Likewise. My village, my Sadai is my best friend. I love her deeply. We feel that we are connected on many levels. But my Sadai is very focused on the world outside as well. She is young, but is wise beyond her age, as are the people that guide us. It's not just me and her, there are elders. I know that her and I are young, but we have the wisdom of others. As she looks out into the world, she is incredibly mindful of the fact that the Yuan Ti do not agree with us. She sees that as a threat. My mission, the reason why I came here, was to find out more about what the Yuan Ti want so that I can better protect my village when the threat arrives. In the meantime, there are plenty of skilled warriors back home that I have trained with that know what they are doing. I trust my guardian's decision, and I serve her by being here. Further to that, Lady Minsei has brought us together in service to protect the continent. Protecting the continent means protecting my village. That's all I've got.
So, you're here. You're here to stop Yuan Ti because that's the plan of your Sidhai. And you think
Not necessarily to stop them. I mean, I obviously want to stop them, but I'm not naive enough to think that I'm going to do it single-handedly. That's why the Herika is so important to me.
Who?
The Herika, sorry.
Sorry, just hearing. So you think the Harika's going to help you pursue your...
Yes, the Herika will help me to protect my village and my guardian. There's knowledge here. Knowledge that I can use.
Supposedly. Haven't seen much knowledge. I mean, I hope there's knowledge.
There
Yes.
is.
Knowledge.
We're new. We're being taught. We're being trained. They are testing us. They are shaping us. The Harika, I believe, has lots of resources. I mean, you've seen Lady Minsei. I am willing to be patient and play the long game. And my guardian trusts me and my decisions. I
My-
don't take lightly to being questioned about it.
My people don't have the luxury of patience, Sita.
I am truly sorry for your loss. What happened to you was horrible. And I understand that you don't have the luxury of patience. So maybe we gotta agree to disagree, but I know what I am doing is right from where I stand.
I don't know.
I don't know either. But maybe we can have a drink.
At the first drink, she passes out.
Da, 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 da.
Burn.
Damn it! I was gonna say like one more thing.
Oh, you can go ahead. Say it first.
Rewind.
Okay, so like as they're having that drink, she'll say, "We're both in the same place. I don't want us to fight. We should have each other's backs." And
And then, yes. Oh.
Yes, you're back. I didn't mean it quite so literally, but okay.
And you're like, it's.
And when she's asleep, she looks really like she's frail as all get out. Like barely there frail. Like
like a ghost. Sita will pick her up and she'll carry her home and tuck her in bed. She's a guardian after all. She can't help it.
You notice the big lazy Susan next to it?
How did she drag it there all by herself? I Sita will go back for the goddamn lazy Susan and drag it and bring it next to me.
No! You probably see Bumper Share passed out on the threshold of the tea house.
Steps over Bobber Share. Like,
Yeah.
Are you taking the lazy Susan back to where it was?
No, I'm taking the lazy Susan to be with Prakirti. So
Okay.
that Prakirti cannot get any more mad at me because
there are two lazy Susans there now.
So there's a lazy Susan in your room by your bed?
yes,
Okay.
by the head of your bed, so that literally if you were to roll over, the lazy Susan would be right there and you would know that it is safe.
I
Oh
love
God.
That's so good. Okay. Oh my gosh. I just can't sometimes.
The Sisterhood of the Traveling Lazy Susan.
Okay, so you all wake up the next morning. Barbara Share, you are woken by a small shake to your shoulder.
And I was like, take a number. I'm currently working with
Tiger's Eye, as your shake shook.
who does it sound like?
It's citrine.
I was like, hi. I can explain this.
I think you fell asleep in the doorway, which is odd, but we're about to open, so you might want to move.
Yeah, I was totally waiting for you.
Sure. Anyway, I need to get back to work. Was your, jaunt successful last night?
Yes, it was.
Great.
I didn't realize how heavy it was.
I don't think any of us did.
seriously.
I apologize for lowering the property values by proceeding to find.
And she just cuts you off and she's like, Babar, you're fine. Just go clean up.
And I go inside and then realize, oh wait, I should probably go to my place, and then I turn heel and I walk out. I was like, did you see a tomato anywhere?
No?
I guess someone ate it.
Okay, so I know some people want to go shopping. I'm going to give you a list of the shops and the places you can go. I've already sent you the list of items that you want to procure. So we have the tea salon, which you're at. You won't do shopping there. There's Kirta's House of Wonders. That's the magic item shop. There's Sarju's Emporium. That's miscellaneous, etc., stuff. Asana Smithing and Smithing and Armor, which is weapons and armor. The Ropana Alchemical Marvels is the alchemy potion shop. And then you have Singara Fripperies and Finery, which is your clothing shop. Oh, and the goddess name is Pavarti.
Like the cheese?
I thought you'd be happy with that, Leona. I just had to find it. I was like, I have it written down somewhere.
With the P.
With a
Not a party.
Not the cheese.
Not the cheese. No, not the cheese.
The cheese.
I am a paladin of Havarti cheese.
Oh, okay. You can be that. That's fine.
In real life.
It is good cheese.
Be fair.
It hates me, but I love it. So I know Babar Sher wants to do some shopping. So if everyone else wants to think about it.
Sorry.
Mm-mm.
The first two places you mentioned seemed interesting: the magical item shop and the other thing.
And the Emporium with miscellaneous stuff.
Yeah, and
Okay.
whichever one would have the telescoping staff thing.
Probably the Emporium.
Where do
Okay.
I find the plant and the throwing dart?
The plant will be at the alchemy shop.
Okay.
It's just not it's a minimal cost, so I didn't think it would be that big of a deal. And then the dart will be at the you could probably get it at the miscellaneous shop because it's just a basic weapon, or you could go to the smithing and armor and they would.
Oh no,
probably have
I
it
was
there.
looking specifically for the throwing dart game dart, not an actual weapon dart. Like similar to the bar throwing darts.
Then then at the Emporium.
Okay.
I think it's cool that it can be used as both, but it will look like the game one.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so I think the bulk of my items are going to be at, I believe, the potion shop.
Okay, did anybody else want to go to the potion shop? Okay, so we'll do that first with Babar Share. Then we'll do the Emporium, and then we can go from there if anybody else wants to go somewhere else. Does that work?
The fripperies for the scarf.
Yes. Okay, does that work for everybody? Cool. All right. So, Babar, you let me just pull it up. Okay. So you head out into the merchant district and you go a little bit of a ways and you stop at a 2-story tower hewn from an outcrop of rock. It seems kind of weird, like this rock was built here like naturally, but now it's like an outcrop, so it looks like a natural mountain, but it's a tower. It's interesting. It has several stained glass windows. As you open the door, the air is filled with multi-hued smoke and strange scents. So you're just like walk into this perfumed area.
I'm just like,
There is a counter, a normal sized counter, and there is a gnome who is very old at the counter. He has long braided brown hair and brown eyes with rough pinkish skin. He's about 2'9" and he's kind of fat with a bit of a sharp face, and he has a large scar on his right ear. Oh, thank you, Scratus, for hosting us. You're the best. Oh, we just stop for a second. We're shopping. It's really fun. But thank you so
all
much.
the drama.
Yeah, you missed people fighting, and now we're shopping. No, it's great. Thank you so much. Awesome. We love having you guys here. You're the bestest. All right. So,
Thank you, Scraticus.
and he seems to be standing on a stool because there is no way that he would be tall enough to be behind this counter.
I sort of bend down in a sort of like a, hello, my fine friend. How are you doing today?
He looks at you and he's like, I am doing just well, thank you. How may I help you?
Well, I have there's something I want to get as gifts for my lovely, lovely family members. And just pulls out a scroll and then unfurls it, and it's like sort of ridiculously long. And says, I've heard that these herbs would help my family with certain things, and I was hoping to give them uh
You're looking for an attar.
yes,
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 great.
ither, some ither for them.
Yes, so what?
So I'm looking one that will be uh calming. So some myrrh and winter.
Oh yes, myrrh and wintergreen. And he's like, okay, okay, and he like jumps off his stool. Seems to be like a little like shelf down below that he kind of and he pulls them out, pulls back. He's like, here we go.
Yes, and then I'm looking for something that brings a sharpness of mind, some citrus and bergamot.
Yes, yes. I was like, where did I put that? Just went away. Oh,
I'm pulling
there
it
it is.
from chat.
Oh, I found it. I found it. I was like, where is it? I changed it to orange because I'm crazy and on the thing. Oh,
Okay.
Wild. I'm going to be better about this. I really am. Anyway, okay. Oh, thank you, Madam Gandalf, for joining the party. Yay! Thank you for the follow. We love having you here. Woohoo!
Thank you.
And he's like, yes, 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 sharpness. And he gets down and he pulls another one out and sets it on the table. He's like, I'm gonna stay down here.
Yes. And then something a little more intimate, like I can't pronounce that thing. I always mess that up.
Oh, ylang ylang. And he does the eyebrow wiggle at you. And rosewood.
The good stuff.
Yes, yes. And he pulls it out and he puts it on the counter.
And I'm actually wondering if you have a balm with some ither in it. For sore muscles after a long day.
Oh, yes, yes, of course, of course.
Some jasmine and sandalwood.
Yes, of course.
Just like her.
And he's like, okay. And he pulls it out and he puts it on the counter.
Did I hear that right?
Yeah.
I hope I did.
Balm.
BALM.
Okay.
Salve.
No. I thought Bubba said just like her.
Yeah.
I'm
Bubba
pretty
did say
sure
that.
I know which her.
Okay, anyway, so
Deeply alarmed, but
is
carry on.
there any other that I can get you?
If I pay for this now and come back after I add a few extra things to it, could I maybe have a little care package basket and a note, and I'll pay for delivery and everything?
Of course. Did you want to get the plant here too? This is where you would get it.
The plant, yes. Oh, and I was actually looking for some catnip.
Oh, like the mint.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to go in the back. Don't
A
take
nice
this
little
stuff.
seedling.
Yeah, don't take this stuff. And he eyes you. I'm trusting you, tall one.
I put my pouch
trusting you,
down
Tom.
and I say, well, this is here in front.
Okay. So he goes back. He's gone for a couple minutes and he comes back out and he's carrying this little. It looks like he's just repotted a seedling from a plant he has, and he's put it in a little pot for you.
Awesome.
Is that everything for you?
Yes. I just need maybe at most half hour to grab one or two extra things for these packages, and I give you the instructions for the notes and everything, and I'll basically return with the random items that I still need to pick up.
Great.
And
I will keep them aside for you. What is your name?
It's Cher.
Cher.
Upper Cher.
Barbara Cher. Great. You can pay for everything when you come back.
Great. I will be right back.
Okay. So we've got let's do the do you want to do magic art place first, emporium first? It's up to you guys. I don't care what order.
So what I'll say for my own purposes, the only thing I'm going to be buying is some random bullcrap and like some armor and like knives and stuff. So I'm probably only gonna be hitting like 2 places.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go for like weapons and armor.
Okay, so we've got the armor place, we've got the Emporium, which would be random bullcrap, and and we've got the magic shop for those who want to go. And then I know Babarshare wants to go to the clothing store, but are they going to do that after they do this whole?
Yeah,
Okay.
like once I've made sure that I've paid for like package and delivery, I'll go grab the last that last thing.
Okay.
Oh,
Sita would like to go to the clothing emporium, as well as to the weapons and armor.
Okay, great. So let's do, and then Prakuta, you want to go to the magic item shop?
yeah. I also want to go to the weapons and armor, and I want to go to the random bull crap.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we'll do magic item shop because it's a single, and then we'll do weapons and armor, which is a group, and then we'll do random bullcrap, and then clothing. Does that work for everybody? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Since I'm giving you all these tours. Okay, so everyone tends to veer off, and Prakirti, you head to Kirta's House of Wonders. It's in the same general area. There's a couple streets that are the main shopping district of this small town, and it's a single-story timber-framed building with Kirta's House of Wonders written above it in a script that seems to kind of shimmer and move as though it is magical. As you walk in, there are tall elf-wrought wooden shelves, and there are animated paintings of wizards dueling hanging on the walls.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Stylish.
And at the counter, your cover, it seems to be like interesting items. This is like your heaven. Interesting items seem to be displayed, and books along the walls on the shelves. And at the counter is an older female furbolg. She's bald, has black eyes, and veiny green skin. She's 7'8" tall, and she's kind of overweight with a diamond-shaped face. She has a piercing right here in her nose and one on her lip.
Kirti, I assume? Kirta?
No, that was my great-grandmother. I am Adrielle. Nice to meet you.
I am Prakirti of the Temple of Renunciation.
Ah, I've heard of you. You do good work.
I try. I am going on an investigation that and some disposable coin, and I'm hoping you have cool stuff for me to spend it on.
It depends on what you're looking for.
Out of character, I was kind of just hoping to browse to see what they had in stock because I don't have anything specific in mind to spend it on.
Yeah, I sent you the list. That is mainly what's in stock. If the more fancy things are going to be in the back, they're not going to be out. But magic items tend to be fairly costly in this world because.
Okay, where is the list? Which chat is it? The Discord?
Yeah, Discord. I sent it a while ago. Did I pin it?
You did not, but I've got my hands on it, so
Okay,
I'm just gonna
will you do it?
paste it.
That'd be great.
Is the current link at the bottom of the Discord chat right now.
Alrighty. Oh, hey, yay! Thank you. Sorry about that.
So there are things like +1 armors. There's belts of vitality. There's rings. There's cool other stuff.
There we go.
Yeah, the magical map is one of my favorite things ever.
Magical
weapons. Yeah, it's expensive. But what it does, it's if it's laid out on a table or a flat surface, it shows the elevation and climate formations like a 3D map. It's really cool.
Love that.
Well, right now, I am mostly just looking because some of this stuff isn't coverable by my disposable cash. However, you have some very interesting things that I might be able to get me and my companions. Interesting. I'm just kind of browsing and looking at the things at the moment.
Yeah, and she'll be walking you around, explaining things to you whenever you have questions.
There's probably something really unfortunate that happens when she's trying on the gauntlets of power.
Yep.
Because she's not used to having
Yeah.
strength.
Yeah.
But none of it actually, like, it would be the most useful stuff to her right now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Though she does note that the sending stones might be useful. Do they come in pairs? How does that
Yes.
work?
Yeah, they come in pairs.
So I have one, and basically it's like a walkie-talkie tied to the other one?
Yeah, that you can whisper into.
Interesting. This might be worth my time. I will have to consider and come back.
She looks at you and says, "Thank you for browsing. I do hope you always remember Kirta's House of Wonders for all your magical needs."
Well,
That sales.
Somebody works on commission.
Oh,
ooh, maybe I should get these bracers of defense. I can afford them.
wait, how much money do I have? Crap.
Now I'm going to find them and see where they are. Do. Oh, there they are. Oh, yeah, you can.
Wait. Oh, right, because I've got the... What's the exchange rate between... Is it 10, like 5 gold pieces is 50 silver?
So everything that you have should be in silver. Unless you've been given gold.
What,
Smart, yeah.
what about this from character creation?
I think that's in silver. What did they give you in gold? I don't remember.
It depends on your background and your
Yeah.
It looks I have 50.
That would probably be silver. So you'd probably have
Yeah.
150.
well, I know I started in silver for sure.
Yeah.
As did I.
It should be like that seems like a lot of gold. I probably just put it in the wrong circle.
Yeah.
So I could probably afford actually something to help me not get hit by things. That might not be a bad idea. Especially if I go baiting Sita again. All right. That's pretty much all I got right now. But thank you. Sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. Sorry, people messaging me. Yeah, okay. So do you want to get them then? The bracers of defense?
No, I need to think about it and
Okay.
double where I got that other what I did wrong with the monies, because I think I did something wrong.
Oh, okay. It's probably 50 silver. The standard money in Fantasy Age is silver. So
Because I'm middle class. I'm not rich, so that seems like too much. Are we all middle class?
No.
Nope.
Oh, I am an ex-servant.
I used to be a performer.
Okay then.
Oh, actually, I am middle class.
Okay.
I will think about it and get back, because I hadn't looked at the thing. I've been driving most of the
no,
day.
you're fine. Yeah, you're fine. Okay, so let's go to armor and weapons. That's where we're headed. Who all is going here? I think everybody, right?
Yeah.
Is the throwing dart here?
You
or
could
is
get it there, or you could get it at the Emporium. Either.
Probably the Emporium, because
Okay.
I'm looking for like a game dart more than
Okay.
actual weapon.
So you had. Oh, go ahead.
May I lead
Yes.
the group
You-
into, because this is my friend.
This is your friend. So you walk up to the address that you were given by Sherry, and it's a single-story timber and brick building with several stained glass windows. And you walk in, and it's a smooth stone floor, and it is built around a huge dragon-shaped forge. So that's kind of like seems to be bellowing fire that comes out of it whenever the bellows goes. Yeah, and you see your friend Sherry, the older female mountain dwarf blacksmith. She has the long blonde mohawk, for those who don't remember, and brown eyes, smooth light brown skin. She's about 3'4" tall, athletic, diamond-shaped face, and she seems to be just hard at work hammering something.
And Sita will call out, "Sherry, my friend, it's good to see you again."
And she will look up. Oh, glad you could make it, youngling. How may I help you? And she like puts her stuff to the side.
Well, I brought friends.
Great. I always love
Nice.
customers. What are we looking for?
She'll gesture to her friends to begin.
Well, someone doesn't seem to think that I'm appropriately equipped, so admittedly, this leather armor of mine is a bit worse for wear. I could use something heavier and newer. So yeah, heavy leather armor is what I'm in the market for.
I definitely have that.
I like heavier leather armor as well.
Ah, yes. That I can do. That's a 30 silver each.
30
I'll
silver.
definitely-
Let me see this armor first.
And she'll pull it out. And it is
I was just like about to give money, but then I saw like Kavi like, what? I'm like, ooh.
This
No,
is,
no, no, no.
30
We're-
silver.
These are now, Sherry. These are family as well, just like I am.
make me a communication persuasion roll.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you a +2 to whatever you get because you've developed a friendship.
I don't have persuasion.
So just do a
I?
communication. Yeah.
Okay.
Success.
I sort of take Sherry's hand and I sort of kiss it.
Yeah, it works because yeah,
points
you
are
also
gone.
have 6
Don't
temp
make
points.
my friend an enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had so I mean I have bargaining. I was just gonna bargain with this wonderful woman, but hey, you guys want to take the hard way out.
See this like this is like her person. Like there's a level of confidence here of Sita walking into this place. So like Sita's like taking the charge of this, right?
She goes, "Okay, fine. Family discount.
Thank
25
you.
silver each."
That's fair for
Hmm.
me.
I mean, we can be family, but
I'm being cheated, but it is all right. As long as I'm here.
Are you being cheated?
Absolutely not in the
Okay,
slightest.
I was
no.
like, seriously, like, did I do something wrong? Okay, good.
No. This is
that's how you're supposed to end the bargaining. You're supposed to act unhappy with it.
Oh, that's
right?
fair.
that's the thing. Kavi's trying to negotiate because again,
Oh.
I have persuasion, but I don't know. I would lean on my bargaining skills for this.
You don't think that's a fair price?
Oh no, it's you know what? It's fine. We'll call it even there. It's fine. 25 silver is just it's fine. But throwing knives and more arrows though. I could use some additional ammunition as well.
I am never gonna make you pay for arrows. You just have
Oh.
them. It's not a thing. I don't like to track that stuff, so you're good there.
duly noted.
Throwing knives, I'll make you count, but like arrows,
Sure.
you're fine.
there's
Okay.
a saying where I'm from where if the merchant doesn't wish you dead, you have left money at the table.
Jeez. Intense, but all right.
So how many throwing knives would you like?
Well, shoot. Since now that I'm not buying arrows, yeah, if I could get another 3 throwing knives, please.
For you, 20 silver.
20 silver. 20 silver, friend. Again, these are the knives out where I can see them?
Yeah, and they're worth 10 each. And so she's like, she holds them up. This itself is worth 10 because you are family.
Wait
I'll
a
give you
minute.
Glasses
3
down.
for 20.
20 silver. I've run my finger along the blade a little bit. 20 silver. It is
They're
not worth-
actually really good craftsmanship, just so you know. They're
Yeah,
like
they're
nicely
amazing.
crafted. They're
but,
beautiful.
but I'm very
Yeah.
much
No,
underselling it.
I
I'm
love
like,
it. I love it.
I'm tilting it on my hand and I'm like turning my hand so the blade looks like it's unbalanced and it's like these are not worth 5 silver, but all right, 20 silver, fine if I must. And I scrounge up the cash for my fun new knives and armor.
Nice.
Your friend cheats me, Sita, but this is what we'll have to work with.
Do you know of a better shop?
I just shrug. I don't even respond.
So I already have the armor aside, but I kind of I go to Kavi and go, Kavi,
Mhm.
I realized that our last encounter and the last job that, maybe going far away having distance with the enemy might be a bit better. That I don't need my daggers all the time.
I mean, it's my preferred method of so yeah.
Yeah. So would you help me look at some bows? And maybe if we had some time, maybe you can kind of like show me.
Absolutely, friend. 100%. Are you kidding? Of course. Yes. And I turn back to oh shoot, I just lost her name. Sherry. As, wait, we're not done yet. I know clearly you are no Boyer, but bows. Bows for my friend here.
Yes, of course. I have all weapons and armor that you could possibly need. What are you looking for? Short, long, cross?
I'm debating between the crossbow and short bow.
Well, your standard crossbow is going to be a little bit slower because you're going to have to load that sucker manually, but it is a lot easier to handle, and that thing will just punch through plate armor like it ain't even there. So if you're looking for power, you want a crossbow, but it's a little less wieldy. Short bow's fantastic if you're worried about mobility. I know you like to fly, so that might make it a little bit easier for you to get around and pepper the area with arrows. Javi is very into this.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah, and I'm just like kind of taking it all in and going, oh. And then but I just want to double check something, Kate, for like in game. For the short bow, is that minimum strength, is that 9? Is that
I don't think that's correct.
Okay, because
There
I
is
noticed
no
the other
way
bows
short bow would have minimum strength of 9 when a long bow has minimum strength of 1.
right. I just wanted to double check because I think I'm gonna lean towards the short bow.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe a short bow has a minimum strength of 0 because I know the long bow has a minimum strength of 1.
I think it's supposed to be 0, and I think here I fixed it.
Yeah.
-1.
Power of the GM.
I don't know how I said 9, but it's me, and
Yeah,
that's life.
9's not even possible for like.
Hey,
a
I
starting
typed
character.
all this up myself. I just want you to know. No.
And you did great, and we're very thankful for it.
No,
Yes, we are very thankful.
Okay,
for
so a short bow then.
yeah, may I look at your short bows?
Yeah, and she'll pull out one. It's really pretty, but it's very standard.
And I intercept it before it gets to Asha, and I'm kind of like looking at
I was
it.
like going like,
No, hang on, friend. I just want to make sure, like testing the pull on it, and then I hand it. Once I'm satisfied, I hand it over to Asha, and it's just like, yes, feel the pull. See if that's feel good. Yes, taut, but
I hold the bow, and yeah, I kind of do what Kavi says and like check the bow, like the tautness of it, and I'm like, well, I'm not really too familiar with bows. I didn't train with it much, but if you believe this would be a good starting point, then
absolutely.
And then I look at Sherry and go, yes, I'll take the bow and the armor, please.
Okay, with arrows and a quiver. I'm gonna do it for 6 silver. Does that seem fair?
Fair enough. I'm glad you've come to your senses and decided not to cheat my friend here.
And
Thank
she
you,
literally
Kavi.
knows what game you're playing and just rolls her eyes like.
All right, so I will deduct that from.
Is there anything anyone else wanted at the armory? Like, Sita, did you want?
Harbor.
Are there any how to put this? I know the language, but it's from like 3.5. Basically, I'm looking for masterwork arrows.
79.
Not here. No.
Here, where would I go for something like that?
I don't know if you'd find them in this town. It's small. That's more of a rare item. You might find it in the larger city or somewhere like that.
Okay, never mind. That's what I was looking for.
But yes, I know what you're asking, and I do have it on lists for later.
Cool. I'm going to pick up a greatsword and try to take a swing with it. It looked fun. I can't pick it back up though. Help!
Does it speak to you?
It's more annoyed that I picked it up. It's actually really grumpy.
It's not the only one. Let's put it back now.
I can't move it.
Okay. And Sita will walk over very gently, lift the sword up, and place it back.
I just wanted to see if it was my style, but it's clearly not.
It's okay.
I've never even seen something like that before.
It's just a very, very big sword, friend.
I know. Where I'm from, it's mostly spears. I think. I'm just assuming. I could be wrong about that, actually, Kate. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Kali would believe
Swords,
either way.
spears, all of everything. The Guardians are well equipped.
Anyway, Sita, I believe you had something you were looking for from your friend over here.
Yes. I was looking for. Give me a moment while I think. Finer leather armor, as well as a weapon of your recommendation. You've seen me fight. What would you recommend?
You have. What do you have?
Let me see.
Because I don't.
A winning smile and a killer personality.
Oh, shucks.
Claws.
Claws for sure. Longsword, throwing spear, and longbow.
Okay.
Claws, longsword, throwing spear, and longbow.
What's your minimum strength? What's your strength? Your
Where
strength.
is my strength?
Like the number you get with it.
Oh, 5.
5. Okay.
Wow.
Damn.
Yo. Holy shit, Sita.
She the warrior. she
Yeah,
she the
here's my rogue ass just like one.
Yo, we got 3 rogues, a warrior, and a mage. She looks at you and she goes, "You use a shield, right?"
Yeah.
Holy.
She starts thinking and she starts looking around and just going, I'm trying to find what I'm looking for.
It's okay. I'll just be over here realizing that I should never, ever, ever pick a fight with her ever for any reason.
Yeah.
Damn, I know she big. I didn't know she giant.
She thick. With as
Yeah.
many C's as you can add.
I'm trying to remember if a glaive is
Ooh.
one-handed, or I think it's one-handed, right?
Glaive is two-handed.
Two-handed?
A glaive is basically you take
Yeah.
a spear, but instead of a point, it's got like a big curved blade on the end.
Oh, that's right.
So
That's
you
right.
Yeah.
do slashing damage.
Yeah, I believe it's two-handed.
And
Yes.
then I'm trying to think, like, if I think a halberd is two-handed, right? Because it's a reach
Yes.
weapon.
Halberd is basically an axe on a long
Yes.
stick with a
That's-
little point on the
Does
end.
anyone know what a military fork is?
I
Yeah,
looked at that. I was like, huh?
It's a trident, basically. It's a really long trident. But reinforced. It's a trident's really for fishing. A military fork is reinforced for. Hi, I played a lot of dumb games as a kid.
No, I love
A
it.
military fork is like, I want to stab you, but it's like a pitchfork or a trident, but it's reinforced to actually shove into someone. So.
And that's
Same kind of
two-handed
idea.
or one-handed?
That's two-handed, I believe.
That's what I thought. Okay, I thought the ones that did like two were mainly two-handed. You put me on the spot, and then I'm trying to figure out what I want to do.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Where's your prep now?
Yeah, I don't even bother sometimes. It's like, seriously.
Oh god, that joke was really funny in my head, and then Leona gave me a look, and now I feel guilty.
Don't. You're fine. She looks at you and she says,
5 strength, copy.
because a mace is one-handed. Okay. She looks at you and says, "You like do a lot of hitting damage, slashing. I think you might like this." And she pulls out a mace.
Sita will take it and kind of. She won't swing it, but she'll kind of hold it and get a feel for it. And she goes, "Yeah, I like this."
Kavi
Take
just
it.
looks up. It's very you.
I kind of just nod. next to Ka being like,
See, that doesn't know whether to be flattered or offended.
You
You
look great with the long pole by your side.
It's a
I
short.
just shake my. Asha just shakes their head.
Kavi laughs.
Wait, it was a reach weapon, right? I wasn't completely out of game.
It's a little shorter.
Oh, sorry. I wouldn't have said that. I thought you were playing with halberds or something.
I think it's a mace, so it's a short, thick one.
I mean, to be fair, a mace is just a rod with a big bulb on the end, so...
Anyway,
Anyway,
can you give it another swing, please?
Sorry.
Sita, you made a fine weapon choice. It's excellent, and I totally mean that sincerely.
And she'll
There's
wink,
no...
and she'll
this-
wink at you, and she goes, "For you, 6."
6 silver? Wait,
Mhm.
what? Huh?
6 silver.
Just take it.
And you
Six
wanted armor, right?
Yes.
You can
With harness
wear
leather.
heavy armor, right? Or you
Yes.
just want. So do you want heavy leather or do you want a light mail? Because I think you can wear that.
A light mail.
Okay. For you, she'll give it to you for 30.
30 silver for that. And a mace, and that is 6 silver. Okay. She'll
You
hand
get a
over
little
the money.
bit bigger of a discount because it's you.
I came
Okay.
here ready to haggle, and Steve just got the hookup.
Should have just let Sita buy everything for us.
You could have.
Weird that you're asking for 3 suits of armor and also that one size for half.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, could be interesting. Is there anything else you want to do at the armory?
All good.
Okay, heading to the miscellaneous goods store. Excuse me while I pull stuff out and get to where I'm going. So you leave, and Sherry waves goodbye at you and says, "Come and see me before you leave."
I will gladly do so. Bye.
I wave a wing. Thank you.
If these knives break, I'll be back.
I just
And
winked.
she just laughs and she's like, "They're not gonna break."
I love
I
her
just
so much.
winked.
Oh,
Great.
I love.
You head just down the street. It's like super close, but it's a little bit bigger. It's a single-story stone-walled building and then you walk in. There's a smooth stone floor, and as you pass through, there's a like kind of a courtyard before you even get into the main. And there's like a filled with statues of mythical creatures. It's like all sorts of stone statues of mythical creatures are just sitting out in this courtyard area before you enter the main doors.
I copy their poses.
I admire the view.
I look at one that looks very owl-like and kind of just.
Yeah.
I give one a hug and just kind of stand there for like half an hour.
Just enjoy them. Yeah. Most of them just seem to make animal noises rather than like speech.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. You walk in and it is a stuffed to the gills with stuff everywhere. If you tried, you could not find something in this to save your life. There's just stuff stacked on shelves everywhere. You don't even know what you can do. But there is a somewhat young half elf standing at the counter that seems to just be covered in stuff as well. She has very long, wavy black hair, brown eyes, rough chocolate skin. She's about 5'1", so she's a little short and muscular, and she seems to be like working on the stack of things and kind of looking through them. And hears you as the door opens. "Oh, welcome, welcome. How may I help you?"
I'm looking for a dart, a throwing dart. Just one.
Yes, is that all you need?
Yes.
And she goes, "Okay, that's 5 silver."
Okay. Like, you notice that even though I'm very good at sweet talking people, I never bargain when buying.
Interesting.
I find that actually fascinating.
So I take out 5 silver and I put that down,
And
and I
she-
say, "Oh, do you have one with peacock feathers, perhaps?"
Yes, of course. And she'll
It's
like,
the same.
yes, of course. And she's
Good.
gonna take off into the shop, and like you can hear her go, okay, like she's talking to herself, and she goes out, and it takes her a couple minutes, and she comes back, and she's got it, and she holds it out to you.
And I just sort of like take it, and I sort of wink, and I'm like, "You're the best."
Thanks. Can I help the rest of you? We have many things here.
Yeah,
I love her.
she's great. Sorry, I don't think- okay.
Sorry. It's at this point, after I've gotten my purchase, I'll say, "I'll meet you when you're done," and that's where I go basically finish the packages and pay up.
Okay, he'll charge you like 2 silver for delivery.
For each. Okay. Yeah.
No, total for all of them.
Oh, total?
Yeah.
Okay.
So just add that in and do your math, and you're good.
Okay.
Okay. Fox.
Yeah, sorry, I don't think I caught the shopkeep's name.
Oh, you didn't ask.
You know what? Fair enough.
But if you ask.
Yes. Hello, friend. Kavi, and you are.
Oh, I'm Ivy. It's nice to meet you.
Ivy. Wonderful, lovely. Say, so you've got many wonderful, just absolutely delightful things
I know
here.
it's the best, right? Look at
It's
my
just
stuff. Isn't it
super.
neat?
You know, I would think this collection is complete, but let's put that to the test.
Yes. Oh my god, yes.
Wow.
Trans, you better believe I watched that movie. Anyway,
Yeah, who doesn't? Seriously.
I fancy myself something of a card player.
Ah.
And a friend of games of chance. So if you happen to have any dice and playing cards, I would be.
I do. I have both dice and playing cards. They're a little expensive because they're kind of ornate.
Oh,
So,
of course.
Yeah. So usually I sell dice for 20 silver and the playing cards for 30 5. But they're very
Yes.
beautiful.
May I see them first, please?
Yes, of course. And she's like, it will take me a moment. And she takes off into another section of the store. Like, she knows where everything is, but she's the only person. Takes off and like goes and comes out. And she comes back with these beautiful dice. They seem to be made out of bone of some sort, and they are gorgeous. Like hand lettered with the pips, and just really, really beautiful. And then she holds them out to you, and they're in a little case, a little like a leather satchel that you would carry them in. And she holds them out to you to look at. So these are what the dice look like.
That's very.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then the cards you pull out, they are a black and gold backed playing card, and then on the front it seems to be hand illustrated.
Jeez.
Yeah, like just beautifully illustrated different of the characters, whatever they are. I don't. Depends.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But yeah.
I mean, may I? And I reach for the
Of
my
course.
hand for the cards. I just kind of I leaf through them a little bit and give them like one shuffle and kind of hand them back. It's like they're not bad, but I do not know that they're worth 35 is a bit high. I only have so much money, friend. I feel 20 is more a fair price for these, I think.
For the cards,
Yes.
they're hand lettered and tipped, and so make a bargaining roll
Oh,
with stunt points. Of course,
With
you have it
stunt
with stunt points. Oh my god!
I'm sure the craftsmanship is it's fine for out here, but
Oh right.
I mean, when you get into the city, like I have been, and you see true artisans work, like what they're charging for work quality. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not bad. It has its place, but I just feel that 20 is a fairer price when you think about the larger scale, friend.
I mean, okay. How about 25?
You test my purse strings, but all right, friend. 25 it is.
Great, great. And she smiles. Did you want the dice too, or just the cards?
I want the dice as well, and
Okay.
I will not haggle for them. The dice, that is a fair price.
Okay.
Them I understand.
Great. I'm so glad you found something you loved here. I love it when people find things they love.
Oh, yes. That reminds me. And I kind of like took a quick glance over my shoulder. Do you have any rope, friend?
Oh, yeah, yes, lots of rope. What kind? Hemp?
Just regular. It doesn't need to be silk. Nothing fancy.
Okay,
Just-
okay, yeah. Well, since you're a great customer and you just helped me out, how about 1 silver?
Fantastic. And I
Great.
very quickly hand over the 1 silver.
Okay, yeah. Anybody else want to do the shopping?
Yeah. Hello, Ivy.
Hi. What's your name?
I'm Asha.
You're really pretty. I've never seen someone who is an owl person before, but I like it.
Ooh. Kind of look down and ruffle some feathers. Thank you.
Yeah. Anyway, how can I help you?
Oh, I was kind of looking for something to sharpen my daggers with, actually,
Oh, okay.
and my new set of arrows.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure this is on here somewhere, and I have to find it.
I think, is it whetstone? I saw whetstone.
Yes,
I
whetstone.
think that
Thank
was
you.
what I was-
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. I have a whetstone. I can go get one. Do you want a travel size or a big size?
Oh, I feel like my friends and I will be traveling a lot. So a very portable one would be.
Great. I'll get you a small one. Let me go see what I can find.
Oh, okay. Kind of zooms out after. I'm like, okay.
And she just bolts out and comes back. And comes back with kind of like a whetstone that seems about this size, because a lot of whetstones are huge, but this one can do smaller items like daggers and arrows. Yeah.
Okay.
One silver.
Oh, perfect. And I give them the silver.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thanks. Anyone else? Can I help you?
Oh, I forgot.
Yes.
I did actually write down some stuff.
Oh, okay.
So I would get them and then leave.
Oh, okay.
So I would like, I'm wondering, my dear, sweet Ivy,
Yes.
if you had, a lockpick set.
Oh, of course. To get into places you need to get into.
Yes. That
Great.
is
Yes. Give me a
exactly-
moment. And she just goes and comes back, and she's like,
Oh, and while you're at there, dear,
yes.
I'd like some silk rope, please.
Oh, of course. And she comes back, and she's like, lockpicks, 12 gold, silk rope, 10 silver. Sorry, silver, not gold.
And I give those.
Okay.
And take it.
I'm not at all surprised that Babar bought silk rope. Can I even say that for a second? Can I get you anything? You find people? And she looks at Sita and Prakriti.
Oh, Sita's not.
Oh, I thought Sita was there. Okay, so Prakriti.
What's the weirdest thing you have in stock?
I mean, I have a lot of weird things in stock. I don't know what you're looking for exactly. Are you looking for something that you take with you, that you travel with, that
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. What do travelers need? They need backpacks. They need walking sticks. I have a bag that holds a lot of things in it, and it doesn't feel any heavier. I have
What?
Were you stopping me?
No, did she say that she had a bag that, what is it, like a normal backpack, or like was she saying it somehow?
It's a bag of holding.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much is that bag that you were talking about?
I think, if I remember correctly, I think I had it for 75 silver, but I can go double check.
Please do.
Yeah, and then would you like me to see? I have this you like cool things, right?
I like cool, I like weird, I like bizarre.
Let me go see what I can find. I think I have the perfect thing for you. And so
Perfect thing for me.
What?
I would love the perfect thing for me.
And so she goes, and she's gone for about 5 minutes. So
this place is wondrous.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't even keep up with everything. There are so many conversations going on right now that there's
I just kind of want to cuddle up in a pile of junk.
yeah, it's just like it's a cacophonous, like, just like all around you. It's you feel actually really good being here. This is a good place. And she comes back about 5 minutes later and she goes, okay, this is the bag. It's 70 silver. I was wrong. And you can hold a lot of things in it and it never feels heavier.
Interesting. My current bag is not like that. And it's full of random things. And they're always bumping against each other. And it makes them very unhappy.
That doesn't happen in this one. This one, they don't touch any other. It's kind of magical.
Can they still talk to each other?
If they want.
Okay. I'll have to test that out. I'm going to pull my sack out. And it's just like this random giant sack full of...
Yeah.
As I'm pulling things out of it and putting them in the bag to test it, you recognize just random oddities that you've encountered as gone around. Like maybe there's a napkin, like it's not necessarily all valuable stuff. One of them is a half-eaten book. Is it half-eaten? It doesn't make sense, but it's there. And there's actually a physical bag that I have that's full of these objects. Or they're on scraps of paper for the character. And I'm putting them there. Can they actually still talk to each other?
Yes.
Interesting.
If they want to, yeah.
This is a I think I might need this. This might be a quality of life improvement for all of my dearest friends.
Yeah, I thought you might like it, but I have the perfect item for you. Are you ready? I'm so excited.
The perfect item, because I want to be the person who needs this more than anything, and for it to be perfect for me.
So she takes this, and it's wood, and it's like she holds it in her hand. It looks kind of like a wand.
Oh,
and then
goodness.
she does a flick of her wrist, and it is a quarterstaff.
So wait, it's a wand, and then it's a... Oh, that's beautiful.
And then see this button right here? If you push it, and she pushes it, and it just goes back into the wand size.
That is lovely. How much is this?
I can't remember what I told you, so I have to find it.
It was what you said in the chat.
Yeah.
But I want to ask it in character.
I know, I'm trying to find it.
Meanwhile,
chat?
I'm just trying to teach people to play cards. Anybody who's interested, just...
I'm horrible to play cards with because they all tell me who they are. It's very sad, actually. I can't get them to shut up.
What did I tell you? Because I can't find it right now. I think it was 20, right?
20.
20 silver, yeah. Okay,
All right.
20, yeah, 20 silver. That'd be 20 silver.
And one last question.
Yes.
What is something you have in stock that has never sold and you just, no one seems to want it?
Oh, well, I have this little hand mirror that's just kind of tarnished and nobody really wants it, but I think it's pretty. And she goes right behind the counter and pulls it out, and it looks like it's just, it was traded in for something. And she just brings it out and just see, isn't it pretty?
Yes, actually, it's beautiful.
But people don't seem to see the prettiness because they just see the age. But I think age is beauty.
It definitely is. I imagine it's probably got an archaic way of talking, but is also very sweet. Is that accurate?
Yes. Yeah, that's how it talks to you. Yeah. Just very yeah.
I have this. Can it come with me too?
Yeah. If you love it and everything, you can have it for 2 silver. Grandma would be mad if I didn't sell it, but yeah, I'll give it to you for a discount.
I definitely. Thank you. That's
great.
Much appreciated.
Enjoy it.
92 silver total is my understanding.
I think so. Yeah, 70 plus 20 plus 2. Yes, 92. I can math in my brain.
All right, so I have a tarnished, sweet, archaic, polite mirror.
Yep.
I have a bag of holding and a wand that turns into a staff.
Yep.
Dude, that's so awesome.
Is there anyone else I can help? Oh, I think I helped everybody. Oh, it was very nice doing business with you all. I do hope you come back.
We definitely will, Ivy.
Definitely.
Pleasure.
Great. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Have a great day.
Bye.
And she just goes back to going through her stuff.
I feel like such a dirtbag for talking down now.
It's so precious.
It's not even her store, it's her grandma's. Oh my god.
She's just watching it for the day.
I looked down at my deck of cards and just kind of wince a little and then put them in my bag. It's like,
So,
oh.
Kirthi, you say the cards talk to you. How about you just sit next to me during a card game?
I'm not going to help you cheat, Baba. You're too good for that.
Oh.
Well, I didn't necessarily say I was going to cheat to win.
I have no interest.
Okay, so we have the clothing store, which is the last place to go. And it is Sita and, of all people, Bavar going to the clothing store together, correct?
Yep.
You end up at a shop. It's a one-story building made of timber and finely wrought iron. As you walk in, it has a tiled mosaic floor. It's beautifully done. It's well lit by glowing gemstones set in the ceiling. You see just gorgeous pieces of clothing, like all bright colors and just like gorgeous silks draped everywhere. And you see a half-orc at the counter. He has a bald head, brown eyes, smooth green-brown skin. He's about 6 foot tall, muscular build. He's got a kind of edgy face, and he seems to be humming to himself as he's sewing away.
Hello, my gregarious, gentle folk.
Hello and welcome to Singara Fripperies and Finery. How may I help you? And he sets his
I'm actually looking for scarves for performances, as I sort of take the one really ratty scarf I may have as part of my costume, and I very deftly tie it around my hand, and I start like clapping to sort of show that what I'm using it for.
Yes,
And
of
then
course.
I take it off, and I put it around my neck, and I do this.
Yes, of course. Are you looking for something a little more, shall we say, stylish?
I was just looking for as many colors as I could as cheaply as possible. I am afraid I spent most of my income on other people.
What would you like to spend, and I can hook you up?
This guy.
I was actually looking because we may be going into places where I might have to perform, and I am looking for red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink, white, black, brown, to complete the collection.
Oh, of course. You need all the colors.
Yes.
Yes, of course. Understandable. And he kind of winks at you.
Of course.
He's like, well, for the set, I would normally charge around 10 silver, but I don't. What's your budget?
And I'm now gonna look at how much I have left. 16.
So he's like, 10 silver, but I could probably be persuaded.
You were asking for it. No, man.
I persuade.
The shopkeeper is hitting on you 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, I am perfectly willing to persuade you into perhaps accepting payment in various forms.
Well, what's your offer?
Oh, sorry, I wasn't supposed to roll.
No, you're fine. You can roll. That's totally fine.
How about a performance in lieu of whatever extra you may want?
Ooh.
Or a model, perhaps, for the day.
Oh, you'll come back tonight and model for me. That sounds lovely.
Of course.
That's clever.
And I take my robes off and say, "See, I can fit into anything you would like."
And he just winks
Also,
at you.
first of all, I'm super furry, so it's like, whatever fig leaf bits are not very visible.
Bobber is totally safe for work.
Yep, totally safe for work.
Yes.
Does not matter. Do put that protection
Yeah.
on.
Protection. He's like, I think we have a deal. And he pulls out all the colors that you require. There seem to be sheer, kind of sheer.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
sheer.
the very sheer and all the colors that you asked for. And he gives them
Yep.
to you.
And
I will
say-
see you tonight.
and- of course, and I hope you would extend similar courtesy to my friend. She has very discerning tastes.
Of course. How can I help you? I'm sorry, he's very that way.
No,
Anyone
Fox's timing just killed me there.
Oh.
What was I here for?
Clothing of maybe I don't know what you were here for.
Yes. Clothing. What was I? Yes, I have links that I'm gonna just drop in our little stream chat. I am seeking. She's essentially seeking. So she's kind of shifted to like pants, and she's looking for basically an even more masculine look, right? Like she's got her armor. Now she's getting her battle gear is essentially
So something probably a little more simple.
Yeah. So the photo I'm gonna show is a little bit decorative, but we're gonna go like imagine Control C, Control V. Imagine that, but without the flowy peplum.
It's pulling up. Give me a second.
Yeah. Imagine that without the peplum.
Oh yeah, okay.
But do you see how it's kind of got this masculine edge to it?
Yeah, no, I like it. Okay.
That's what she's looking for.
And in yellow?
If it's in yellow, she will love you forever.
Yes, of course I can do that. What color are you looking for?
I don't suppose you would have yellow, would you?
Of course I do. I have everything.
Yellow bandani?
Yes, of course. Let me get it for you. And he goes out into the shop and like kind of shuffles around things and brings it back, and he brings it back and showcases it to you.
And Sita will just, Jesus Christ, I nearly said Radha. Will just kind of like sigh happily, and she'll just be like, "Oh, it's perfect. Thank you. I will take it."
So normally I sell this for 10 silver. But since I have a nice model for the evening, how about 8?
I will take 8. That's very gracious of you.
Wonderful. Is there anything else I can help you with?
That's all for me.
It was wonderful to meet you all. I will see you tonight. Bye-bye.
And Sita will take her goodies and
And
take
I
her
will-
leave because she wants to go put on her outfit.
I will take the half-orc's hand in my hand and bend down and kiss it.
Oh,
And-
that's so good. He kind of flutters.
That's adorable.
So good.
Okay, so I have something I want to do, and then we'll probably close up. But anyway, you all head back. Let's say after your day of shopping, you head back to the tea house and kind of regroup. You all off into your own rooms, and each of you are brought a delivery. Sita, you are delivered a small mint plant, catnip plant, and a the sore muscle itar. Or I'm not saying that right, am I? It's a
Ither.
Ither. Okay, thank you. I
But
want to
it's
say it
It's actually a salve that's fragranced with it.
Okay. And it has a note that says, "You deserve the best," from Babar.
Aw.
Kavi, you get the one for sharpness and the throwing dart that says, "Always ready for a rematch,"
Ooh.
from Babar.
Dang!
And it's
Oh
got
my
peacock
god,
feathers.
Babar!
With the peacock feathers. Yeah.
Nice.
Asha, you get the one for, I think, calming, right? Yeah. And a note that says, "You got this," from Babar.
Aww.
And then Prakirti, you got the Lazy Susan heist. That's right. I was like, there was something. So, after this beautifully touching evening, Pavar goes to the shop to have fun as a model for, his name is Sargolg, the clothier. We're gonna close it. Let's go around. Everybody share a favorite moment from tonight or whatever they'd like for that, and where you are and what you've been doing. And we will start the other way. We'll start with Gemma.
Okay. Well, I'm Gemma. I played Asha, the Elfolk newbie rogue spy assassin person, and my favorite part was I mean, this was such a good session for for shopping, but I think I really loved the dialogue between like Sita and Prakirti. That was not expected. I like the intensity was just like I just felt it. I was just like, what is going on? How is this gonna go? Such good role playing. I loved it. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Kupo Night. For Twitter, it's Kupo Night. Instagram Kupo.night. You can find me here at Welcome to the Party on Discord and this awesome game. And I am also the host of a podcast called Diverse Geeks in Focus, where we focus on raising marginalized voices in geek culture. So we put those out every other Wednesdays. So please check that out if that is your jam. And yeah, that's it for me.
Awesome. Silent Ferrets.
Okay. I forgot what I was supposed to say.
Favorite moment from the night. You're fine. Where you are on the internet and what you do. Yeah.
All right. I think my favorite moment from the night was passing out the letters. I do feel bad I didn't have one for Babar.
Got the letters. So good.
But I hope Babar gets that they were not forgotten in that. It's just kind of a given. But I really loved both being able to do that and then seeing everyone's reactions. Seeing them kind of use that to springboard their own character stuff. Because I like that. It's hard to pick a moment because there's so many in this game. I am at 1,000 Heads on Twitter, but I don't use it that much. Most of I'm currently writing a bunch of indie games, so I'm Silent Ferrets on itch.io. I think it's itch.io/Silent Ferrets, but I'm not sure. I'm designing an intersectional hack of Cyrun set in a modern America where evil wizard fascists have an authoritarian crackdown, and I'm working on that right now. It's a hard game to write. It's very sad, but that's what I'm working on. Also, I'm putting together a game for Welcome to the Party's podcast, and I'm probably going to end up running Over the Edge, the new one, and see how that goes. It's going to be weird.
Cool. Leona.
Hi, my name is Leona. You can find me on Twitter at the Leona Maple. You can also find me in the Welcome to the Party Discord, where I am a mod. Beyond that, I do too many things. I am in this game. I also am the producer of Vibrant Visible Victorious, which is the show that airs just before this one at 8:30 EST. And that is our all people of color, or I should specify BIMPOC one-shot series. It's a great time. We had a really great game today that seemed like it was a lot of fun. Beyond that, I also volunteer as the co-editor for A Seat at the Table, and I also play a lot of characters with really similar names like Radha and Sita and Aditi, and like all of these names that just kind of are very similar with the A noises, and so I get confused sometimes. But I play Aditi on the Emissaries, and I will let Mariam tell you all about that one. So yeah, that's me. Oh, and favorite moment, definitely Prakirti coming at Sita and Sita getting mad. Definitely. I mean, I loved so much about this episode, but like that moment when push comes to shove, that does it for me, right? So it's like, yeah, just feeling like I'm finally settling into this game and finding my pace has been so good.
I love it. Miriam.
Yeah, my favorite moment of the night was the letters, and the one I was anticipating is getting to give my little care packages to everybody. And similarly, for Kirti, there wasn't a care package because not only was the Lazy Susan heist the thing, but also I didn't want to necessarily give inadvertently give you an unhappy object.
Oh.
That's the sweetest thing ever.
Damn it!
And yeah, so I am now that I'm thinking about it, in a lot of fucking things. You can find me on the internet at media_junkie. I am the GM for the Missaffers, which is an all queer BIMPOC cast, set in my home, in my campaign setting, Serzamin. That and now we're a part of Welcome to the Party podcast channel. In addition, I'm in 3 campaigns, including this one. So I'm in Monster of the Week, who are the monsters on the Greyhawk channel. I play Furiat the Summoned, a child golem. Child-sized golem, actually. And then Adventures in Agni, I play a lore wizard, Didi. And I'm here. And then I'm frequently on also 3V, either as a player or GM. And yeah, I think I got most of it.
You do all the
and I love
things.
all of you. Same.
Fox.
Hey everyone, I remain Fox Barrett at Fox_Barrett on the Twitter, where you can. It's mostly Pride stuff right now. I'm just retweeting Pride stuff. Come look at my Twitter or don't. It's awful right now. My favorite moment of the night. Oh wow. So it's easy to say the letters, but like everybody's been saying that, so I feel like I should pick something different. That fucking mop though. But no, I think if I was to say something else,
The mop.
that mop though. I think it was Ivy. Honestly, like just this wonderful, precious little child who just wants to just sell and do good, and I totally off, which I feel super crap about. But Ivy was great. I honestly like if I could lump all of the shopkeepers together, this town is great. Can I just
The shopkeepers are amazing.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to go adventuring. I just want to party with these people. As for what the hell I'm doing, what the hell am I doing? It's a good thing I made a list. All right, so let's start with the easy one. Sunday, Emissaries of Avithna, 9 p.m. Midnight EST.
Midnight,
Got the wrong times over here. Midnight EST. I'm here. I'm Kavi. You know what it is. Monday nights, which would be tomorrow, at 9:30 Eastern time. I'm in the Masks game, Aegis Shield of Earth. Where I'm gonna go poke a psychic bear. It's gonna be great. Y'all should check it out. And then Saturdays, this upcoming June 15th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or Eastern Daylight Time, is the last episode of Pride After the Fall. We're gonna be wrapping it up with Dream Askew, and the first 2 episodes had a lot of gay feelings. This third one, it's gonna have so many more. So come check it out. It's gonna be amazing. And this week I've also got a special guest spot on Tuesday at 8 Eastern Time. I'm going to be sliding into the Rifts game because someone is not going to be able to make it.
Someone's are not going to be able to make it.
Yes, I've got someone else coming in to help me. And yeah, so since Iola's not going to be there, old Cassidy Sunshine's going to slide on into that slot.
Cassidy Sunshine. I like it.
I'm so disappointed, but I'll survive.
It's going to show you a thing or two about techno wizardry, so y'all come check it out.
And I'm Kate. You can find me on the Twitters and Instagram at me in midair. And I am the DM of this awesome, fun game on Sunday nights here. I play in the Rifts game, Blood, Dirt, and Chrome, which I'm missing this week, and I'm so bummed about it because it's such just a over-the-top world. Like, the amount of yes we get to say is great, and the characters are fun. It's just Bisonic's great. It's a fun ride, so it's good. And then Friday nights I play in Dragon Dark Days, which will be back this week. Yay! As
cool.
The bard trying to make sure everyone's alive still. Yeah, it's fun. We're in the Tomb of Annihilation in Cholt right now, so let's hope we don't die. We haven't yet, so that's good. And I love your characters, and I love how you just lean into them. That's I think my favorite part of this game, and my favorite part of all of you is that you inhabit your characters and you just go with it, whatever that is. If that's fighting with each other or seducing everything in your path or being sweet and kind to everyone or bargaining the sweet shopkeeper. Either way, I love your
Poor
characters so
Ivy.
much. Huh?
Poor Ivy.
I know.
Yeah. Coffee's a butt.
It's all right. We expect that of her, so it's fine. And let's make final announcements. Thank you again to our sponsors, Devonru, Mistress of Maps, Tabletop Loot, and So Nerdwear. It's what the nerds wear. If you use the code WELCOME, you'll get 10% off of your order, I think, across the entire site. So go do that. It's awesome. And you can get cool things. And I'm going to try to get Throck into getting us Emissaries of Avithna shirt because we need it.
Yes, please.
And then check us out on Discord. Come hang out with us. Talk with us. We have fun. There's a lot of conversations that I can never keep up with, but it's great. And support us on Patreon. Help us make this awesome content that we share with the world. We're launching new podcasts and articles and all sorts of things. So check that out. You don't want to miss it. So that's it for me. We're going to be rating, is it Forsetti D&D?
Yeah, I think
Okay,
that's how you say
Forsetti
it.
D&D. And so that is what we're doing.
Let's raid.
Have a great night, everybody.
Everybody wave bye.
We heard you all
The
very
countdown's
much.
going. Everyone say bye.
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 One more second. Okay, rating. Bye.
I'm waiting.
Raid, do the thing. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we're good.